Salute, man. Salute to the internal, indigenous, spiritual, most high, y'all. Right there. Strolls, only God, your mama can love you. Last but not least, last but most certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen. One time, yeah. I say, one time, yeah. I say, wait for it. One time, yeah. Hey, man, fly high to Jimmy McNair. I miss you every day, brother. There'll never be another like you. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Listen, man, in remembrance of my brother, I got to keep his intro alive. Here we go. Where's me gold? I needs me shillings so I can troll. Yeah, and it's about time to troll, y'all. We got some juice right now. I know the ladies call it. The ladies like to call it clock and tea, or whatever they say. That whatever sound right coming out of my male mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, join me. We gonna pop a cup of cold ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Twist a couple fatties. You know what I mean? How about that though? We got something going on. Y'all need to hear. Black family, FBA family, good white folks. I need y'all here to hear this right here. All right. And this is no shade at good white folks. All right. Y'all know we rock with y'all. Y'all are exempt. You're invited to the barbecue, all of that good stuff. It's just I always tell y'all, we'll bring the seasoning. All right. Y'all just bring your appetite. We'll bring the seasoning. You know what I mean? And please wash your hands before, you know what I'm saying, you go in the pots. All right. But, man, listen, we got some juice today, man. We got some juice. First off, I'm a man on a mission right now. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to get me off the internet, but it's okay. I'm a resilient little mini giant. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going out without a fight. I ain't going out like that, y'all. I'm gonna continue to do what I love to do until they shut me down. That's all I know. That I'll find another way. You know what I mean? But until then, in the meantime, y'all check this out, man. This is Lakeisha Keisha. You know, I'm starting to love Lakeisha Keisha. She is the Candace Owens of this whole Carmelo Anthony, Jeff Metcalf, Collin County Judge, John Snow Roach, anything to do with it. She's the Candace Owens of it right now, y'all. She is cooking, y'all. She is cooking. I'm trying to her grease is hot over there. She cooking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out Lakeisha Keisha right here, man. We got an update on Jeff Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? He came out his little racist rant. Dean Carmelo, the watermelon felon. He talked about everybody records, you know what I'm saying? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Fair use, educational purposes, literary purposes, commentary purposes. I need to make money purposes. I'm trying to get my views up purposes. YouTube, while you keep shadow banning me purposes. YouTube, while you ain't sending out my notification I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy.
I need to go back a little bit further than that. A little bit further than that. Yeah, hold on, y'all. A little bit further than that. Hold on, about right here. Hold on.
Record, sir. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture.
I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. Then that's a whole nother video. But of course, you're looking for someone to blame because you don't want to take responsibility for what your son did.
Keyboard, you big keyboard warrior. You're a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do.
Talk. This is Jeff Metcalf on his racist rant. Hey, I'm going to keep going until they shut me down, man. You know what I mean? I'm not getting the support. I ain't making the money. Not getting the numbers no more. They ain't sending out notifications. YouTube know what they're doing. I can't blame my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Never that. I love my people. I love my viewers. You know what I'm saying? Even the independent viewers, I've even learned to love the trolls, man. Some of them got awesome, funny personalities. They just being themselves. But I'm going to do what I do until they turn the lights out, man.
Mr. Squeaky Clean, you're the only one in your family without a damn record.
Well, we know you ain't the only one in your damn family without a record, sir.
I guess that's something to brag about in your culture.
I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. I guess this is something to brag.
Wait, Jeff just said all of that, right, Jeff? Jeff attacked black people's culture. You know what I'm saying? He attacked our record. He think we the only ones catch fellas. Jeff. Jeff. Hold on, I need y'all to help me because y'all know I wear glasses and stuff, right? Y'all know I wear glasses. Ain't that Jeff Metcalf right there? Ain't that Jeff Metcalf right? Jeffrey? Jeffrey, is that you, Jeffrey? Is that you? Huh? Head and shoulders? Huh? Jeffrey No Neck Metcalf, is that you? Jeffrey, does that say S.A.? Jeffrey. Jeffrey, does that say S.A. Jeffrey? Jeffrey, are you around here calling Carmelo the watermelon felon and you got a whole S.A. charge on your record, a second-degree felony? Are you doing that, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, you're delusional. Jeffrey, stop playing victim. And Jeffrey, make sure you register on time every single month. Jeffrey, no playgrounds, no schools, no super Walmarts. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if it's a woman or a child because you got that sealed. But we do know it's S.A. So ain't nobody safe at this point. Jeffrey, why didn't you tell the truth, Jeff Metcalf? Why didn't you tell the truth?
Brag about in your culture since your ancestors did it to black folks, children, and kids. Okay, talk about that. This guy has a lot of nerve.
You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Kobe looking at me like that because he know I got that Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? You know he passed it down to me. He passed that Mamba mentality down to on the Mamba mentality of the internet. You know what I mean? On the Mamba mentality of the internet. Y'all being stingy with them likes too, man. Y'all can hit the like button. It's free. Damn. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Help me. I done told you about my numbers, man. Y'all can't hit the like button for a brother, man. Hit the like button so we can get some people in here.
Y'all ever heard of HEA? Yeah, it's a home equity agreement. Do not do a HELOC.
All right, now, we can't hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn the chat to subscribers only. If we can't hit that like button, I'm going to turn the chat on to subscribers and members only. Come on now, y'all got to stop being haters when y'all come in here, man. Hit that like button. Y'all going to want to talk. You're going to want your comments read. All of us can laugh, have a good time, man. Hit that like button. Okay, I guess we're going to members only. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that. No, no, no. No, essay. No, Holmes. No, Holmes. No time for that, Holmes. No. No, essay. We don't got no time for that, Holmes. Yeah. See, that always works out better. See? They do it to themselves. I try to work with them. King Fire, what's up? What's up, King Fire? King Fire, what's good? Yeah, I try to work with them, man. Them trolls is the reason I'm tanking like this, man. They can't come in here and hit the like button. They want to come in here and troll, man. That don't mean me no good, bro. You know what I'm saying? King Fire, what's good? Storm, what's good? Yeah, they come in here and they can't hit the like button. They think it's funny, man. Ain't got time for that, bro. Y'all check this out, though. This man got a record, man. S.A. Jeff Metcalf got S.A. charges, y'all.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy I was trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike?
Watermelon felon. Can y'all believe this? This guy is a joke. He's a liar.
Thank you, Storm. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Storm Alicia Barnes has just posted the Cash App. You know, Cash App, Super Chats, it's cutoff month. You know, a brother trying to make it, you know. You got a little sympathy and a little empathy. You know what I'm saying? Send a brother a little something. But if you can't, I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough world out here. All right. So, turns out Jeff Metcalf, June 14, 2011, released from prison for SA charges. Okay, I thought he got released in 2014. Let me correct myself. I saw the 14th, but it was June 14th of 2011 he got released from prison on SA charges. Y'all know I can't say it. Y'all know I can't say it. Yeah, oh, Jeffrey Metcalf. Oh, Jeffrey Metcalf. Jeffrey Charles Metcalf. Yep, Jeffrey, that's you. Jeffrey, that's you. Jeffrey, you said you Indian, but that look like a Western Hemisphere headline right there. Hairline. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like to me. Oh, Western Hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? Hairline. Yeah, that's like old Caucasus hairline right there, boy. It looked like your neck tried to swallow your chin, and then your chin fought its way out and swallowed your neck. I'm not sure what happened right there in that picture. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna move on, cause I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. We gonna follow up. Since we already talking about people like Jeff, why not continue to talk about people like Jeff? Y'all know what I mean. Oh, I wish J Dub was in here right now, cause it's 2977 time. That's right, Neferkari T. Dessalines back on the spot, dropped another episode of The Culture. The Culture. And we gonna check it out. Cause these cultures, you know what I'm saying, and these young people vultures, they on some crazy ish, y'all. We dealing with racists and we dealing with people who can't find people old enough for consensual sexual escapades. I mean, this is crazy how we got to talk, but I'm trying. You too. Have mercy on me. Lord. All right, here we go, y'all. Fair use educational purposes. Literary and commentary purposes too.
Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Now, welcome back to The Culture, the hottest broadcast in the game. Go to my playlist section. We have already released over 70 episodes, and we have an entire playlist dedicated to this series. In this series, we shine a light on who's really committing some of the most heinous crimes here in the United States and around the world. This project was inspired by years of me listening to certain conservative voices in the media focus on so-called crime in the Black community, as if crime was unique to us. So that pushed me to dig deeper into the true crime data, the headlines and the statistics to see where the true criminality is actually coming from. Now, everything I'm discussing is based on publicly reported cases and verified information. This content is for educational and commentary purposes only. Now, welcome back to another episode. Now, I feel like today's episode is going to be particularly heavy. So,
Let me say this. So, in the past week, I've had a white person call me their N-word friend, except they said it with a hard R and thought it was okay, and I had to straighten that. And they know I'm not interested in like really talking to them again. And I also had someone today say to me, do I think history repeats itself? And I told them, sure, it could, but it won't be us on that end again. This person asked me, how can I say the things I'm saying when the biggest problem in our community is blacks killing blacks? And I was like, no, he said black on black crime, that's the biggest problem in the world. And I was like, that's a lie. The biggest problem in the world is basically like white nationalists, white supremacy. I mean, it's been on the FBI, you know what I'm saying, watch for like since 2010, 2015. The number one threat to domestic land, domestic soil right now is white supremacy. And I was like, dude, how y'all focus on black crime when no one has committed more crimes than you guys? You guys are 69% of all crimes reported in this country. And then you're going to yell per capita, you know, just to make an excuse and have some wiggle room so that you don't have to be accountable. And furthermore, he asked me, do I believe black people can be racist? I said, no, we can be prejudiced against a racist, but we can't be racist. And he was like, I don't think that's true. It's almost like the same thing. I said, no, it's not. I said, a racist can hate someone because of the color of their skin or the color of their eyes, the texture of their hair. But someone prejudiced can like you because they don't have to like you because of the way you treat certain people. Like, I'm black. I could be prejudiced against other black people, just like I could be prejudiced towards white people, Asian people, Spanish people, whatever. But I'm not racist. I'm not racist. All right. When you've had sundown towns, Jim Crow, redlining, segregation, chattel slavery, when you got the American Colonization Society, when you got the United Daughters of the Confederacy, and you got Walter Plecker, and yeah, you're racist. When you fed babies to alligators, yeah, you're racist. We don't want to hear that black on black crime stuff. So a lot of people ask me, well, why do you do what you do? Because you're spreading hate. And normally it's people who don't look like me who accuses me of spreading hate. I'm responding to the hate you give. Who has spread more hate, more division than you? Not only in this country, but historically, globally. Who has benefited from racism and hatred and this type of bigotry the most? So when we start responding to it and we stand up to it and we put a mirror in front of you to show you your reflection of who you really are, you delusional individuals seem to not grasp that viewpoint. And I really want you to grasp that viewpoint. So that's why I do what I do. So as long as you keep doing it to us, I'm going to keep doing it to you until YouTube turn the lights off. So here we go, y'all.
You know, in recent days, the hot topic in the news was, Carmelo Anthony in that case, right? 35-year verdict, right? So today we have a crazy story coming out in the headlines, and I'm gonna see if the so-called the white conservative political commentators, are they gonna talk about it? Are they gonna have debates and discussions on the culture of this suspect, the culture of this individual who committed the crime? But anyway, let's jump straight into the news. Let's get into it, man. Crazy stuff happening in the community. I'll be right back.
The story is quite disturbing, and I'm not going to share the images that are online, but this is an important story that involves an American in Colombia, in Bogota, of a 36-year-old man from Texas who was caught in broad daylight. Passers-by noticed what was happening and started screaming at him to stop. They called the police. When police arrived, they found another 5-year-old child and a 14 or 15-year-old child who were there as well. They are being treated, and police are investigating and how this Texas man, 36-year-old, was able to make contact and have these children in this apartment.
Now, as you can see by the headline,
here we go. They're always in our business. They're always talking about what's going on over here. They say the biggest problem in the world is black on black crime, and blacks doing this and blacks doing that. But for some reason, they keep overlooking what they're doing and not addressing some of the biggest issues in their very own community. American citizen arrested over alleged child abuse in Colombia. In Colombia, an American citizen. They have gone international, been going international, y'all. Watch this. As you come in, ladies and gentlemen, let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button, please.
An American citizen, June 15th, today, an American citizen arrested over illegal activity involving minors in Colombia. Colombian authorities arrested a U.S. citizen on Sunday who was accused of committing illegal acts in Bogota, in the capital city, according to the mayor. The case has triggered outrage, as it is not the first time a tourist has been accused of committing illegal acts against minors in the country. The suspect, a 36-year-old man from Texas, was allegedly caught committing illegal acts against a 7-year-old boy on a balcony in broad daylight. Now, unfortunately, I think a recent case like this also happened in Colombia, but I think the suspect was actually able to get on a plane and get away, right?
This is Timothy Allen Livingston, a 36-year-old who was seen.
2977. They have so much time to lie and inflate numbers on us and won't address their own demons, won't address their very own conundrums, y'all. There is a problem. Yes, there is a problem with these people, man. It's a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, as you come in, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. All right, please hit that like button. There is a problem with these people, man. They like to blame us for everything. They'll holler, per capita, per capita. They all over in our business, man. They in our conversations about reparations. They in our conversations about Carmelo. We watch the railroad Carmelo. We see everything they do, and we still try to just like turn a blind eye to it and just keep moving, keep living. You know what I mean? And they just keep pushing. The Chud, the Builders, the Jake Lanes, Collin County, Texas. You know what I mean? We see this, these trolls, y'all. These trolls all over the internet. But they never, ever, ever pay attention to what they do. And they won't admit it, y'all. We just found out that Jeff Metcalf, you know what I'm saying, is an sexual offender. That boy went to prison for sexual assault. I'm saying sexual assault. Sexual assault. Sexual, okay? Come on, YouTube. Shoot, I'm trying here. You know what I mean? So they don't tell the truth. They don't tell the truth. If we didn't know who they were, it would be dangerous to us. And to all the people who follow Charlie Kirk and regurgitate his sick, sadistic, stat-inflated, fictional talking points, if you were to address this, had Charlie Kirk been addressing this within his own community and you guys been following Charlie, do you know how much safer lots of children and women and even pet animals would have been by now? You're regurgitating everything else his racist ass said. If he would have talked about how much you guys have these sexual perversions and how much and the nefarious things you do to children, if he would have drilled this home in his own community, then he could have really helped the world. But yet, since he didn't, you people are acting delusional to it, and now you're traveling all over the world with dual citizenship, your passports and everything else, and you're taking advantage of other people's babies because they were born in poverty and you've got money to offer. This is sick, sadistic, and twisted. Sick, sadistic, and twisted. But hey, what do I know?
Hanging out with two young girls, one 12 and one 13 years old, in the Gotham Hotel located in a very popular sector of the city. Livingston was detained on Thursday, March 28th, after a staff member.
A 36-year-old man from Texas was allegedly caught committing illegal acts against a 7-year-old boy on a balcony in broad daylight. Now, unfortunately, I think a recent case like this also happened in Colombia, but I think the suspect was actually able to get on a plane and get away, right?
This is Timothy Allen Livingston, a 36-year-old who was seen hanging out with two young girls, one 12 and one 13 years old, in the Gotham Hotel located in a very popular sector of the city. Livingston was detained on Thursday, March 28th, after a staff member thought it was suspicious that he was seen with the two young girls and called the police. The hotel was shut down for 10 days and Livingston flew back to the U.S. on Friday, March 29th, free of any charge. This means that before the investigation even ran its course on what Timothy was doing with these two young girls, they already let him go and let him go back to his country.
All right, we back. Now, unfortunately, due to the fact that crimes like these were so common at one point, that nations like the United States, nations like the UK and France, they actually had to put laws on the books because they realized the pattern happening with their citizens, especially amongst a certain demographic. A certain demographic especially would love to go to foreign countries where they could take advantage of the law or take advantage of their U.S. passport or take advantage of the perception that those in that country may have of them as a foreigner coming from the West, or especially a white man coming from the West, right? So take advantage of these things to engage in illegal activity. So that's why nations like the United States had to put laws on the books like the PROTECT Act. Take a look up on the screen. The PROTECT Act of 2003 grants the United States the right to prosecute citizens and permanent residents for committing illegal acts against minors overseas, regardless of the local laws. Americans can face up to...
Isn't this sad that you have to put laws in place for Americans about traveling abroad to mess with minors? Isn't this crazy? We thought keep your hands to yourself was common sense. This right here should... This is mind-boggling to me. This is mind-boggling to me, man. This is... God, man.
30 years in prison for traveling abroad to engage in illegal activity involving children. By the 1990s and the early 2000s.
And you right, King Fire. They moving around like Catholic priests. You right. Richard say these young black kids need to wake up. Yeah, they do, man. Telling you to clean your house when they're when they filthy. Exactly. Exactly, man. This is terrible right here. But they want to talk about us. Think about it. YouTube is trying to shut me down. The racist trolls are trying to shut me down. My money is low right now. You know what I'm saying? All of that. They did damage this month. I ain't gonna lie. They did damage, y'all. They did damage. I'm not even gonna get anything from YouTube. I got a few more days left to try to make something. They did damage. My views down, money down, everything. And I'm actually telling the truth and exposing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell me I'm on here being racist. I'm not being racist. I'm being factual, actual, and blacktual. I'm showing you. I love everybody except a racist. And I don't care what color the racist comes in. I just don't like racists. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, I feel like the whole world needs each other. That's why we're a melting pot. But until we can get rid of white supremacy, till we can get rid of racism that seems to be just abroad with just white people, not white folks, white people, then we're always going to have these problems. You know what I mean? We're always going to have these problems. So I come from a factual basis, and it's hard for me to make it. It's hard for me to make it. Right now, I'm under attack for exposing stuff like this and for hitting back the way they hit at us, y'all. For hitting back the way they hit at us, y'all. Straight up. Straight up. I'm supposed to just sit around and hear all the stuff that all these people got to say, Charlie Kirk had to say and everything. And I'm supposed to be comfortable in my spirit as the man I am to not hit back. If I know they're hitting with lies, let me hit back with the truth. Because they say that the truth always prevails. And we know that these people hate fact. There it is. There it is. Richard beat me to it. Richard just said it. They hate facts. Richard, hey, that was telepathical right there, brother. That was telekinetic right there. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. They hate facts. Now I'm being accused of being racist. I'm not racist. I'm giving y'all facts. Do I have fun trolling the trolls back? Can I sound racist? Yeah, I can sound racist. Didn't they sound racist at the Kevin Hart roast? Yeah, they sounded racist. Didn't they all still share the same room and embrace each other with love and still respect each other at the end of the night when their jobs were done? Yes, because their job was to make you laugh. My job is to entertain, but I still love and respect everyone completely, regardless. But that's not going to stop me from telling the truth. I'm not going to turn off my blackness to appease anyone else's whiteness, man. So until YouTube turn the lights out, until they take away the monetization, until my numbers actually tank, you know what I mean? Because this has been terrible, but I'm going to ride it on out like the GIM. You know what I mean? I'm going to ride it on out because I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I want to make sure I'm getting the truth out there to my people. You know what I mean? So you can't say I'm selling out for the money because I'm not making that. You can't say I'm doing it for the fame because they starting to shut me down and my subscribers being low. YouTube's not sending out notifications. They're doing everything they're doing everything they can to silence truth seekers and truth speakers, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's good, J-Dub? Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? We in here talking about that 2977, man. They done gone global with this thing, man. They done gone global. They done put a whole remix to it, y'all. Whole remix to it. And plus, they tanking me, man. My watch time now is below 1,000. You know what I mean? Below 1,000. Y'all don't even want to know about the videos. Everyone's telling me they're not getting notifications. I drop videos a lot. Those videos get no views. My shorts have been getting very rare to get. Listen, I'm going to fight this fight and continue to put this out here until they shut me down. Until they shut me down. Tribe, just know it's been a good ride. You know what I'm saying? I put my best foot forward, but I'm not going to let these people that control these platforms change who I am. You know what I mean? They're not going to change who I am. I'm going to be me. And that's all I can do. And I'm going to give you that truth. And I'm going to be uncut, uncensored, and unfiltered with it. I'm going to respond to the hate they give. And they can't accept that. So I can accept whatever happens from here. You understand what I'm saying? I can accept whatever happens from here because it's all about my people and it's all about the truth. Take your eyes off the messenger and pay more attention to the message. My brother told me before he passed away to keep going. At his candlelight visual, all people talked about was how much he talked about, this platform and the videos and the live streams and getting the truth out there. I believe my brother, who is now an ancestor, Jimmy McNair, I believe my brother, may he fly high and rest in power. I believe he's going to carry me through. I believe I'm going to see a turnaround in my numbers and everything and start being back on the up and up. You know what I mean? I have faith. Let's get into this.
Since authorities in the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and other Western nations have become increasingly concerned about citizens traveling abroad. Investigators found that some offenders were exploiting differences in law enforcement capacity, poverty, and weak child protection systems in foreign countries to avoid detection or prosecution. In response, governments began expanding their legal authority beyond their own borders. The United Kingdom strengthened their laws, allowing British citizens to be prosecuted at home for certain offenses committed overseas. France adopted similar extraterritorial measures, allowing French authorities to pursue cases involving French nationals who committed crimes against children abroad. In 2003, the United States passed the Protect Act.
Do y'all know how crazy it sounds to have to pass international laws and acts against people traveling abroad to do egregious things to minors? Should we really have to put something like that into law, or should that be common sense and respect for children? This is crazy. Yeah, this is that 2977. Matter of fact, J-Dub, this is the creator of 2977 right here. Neferkari T. Dessalines. This is the creator of 2977. He's the one that originally put it out there for us. And he's an ancestor of Jacques Dessalines, who was a civil rights abolitionist, in Haiti. In Haiti. So I'm giving you guys history right here. I'm giving you guys history. I'm very methodical with how I move, man.
Strengthening federal powers to investigate and prosecute Americans who traveled overseas to commit illegal acts against minors. Now, as you can see, you could imagine how much of a problem it was for these nations to put laws on the books, right? They had to go back and put international laws on the books because their citizens were traveling overseas and engaging in pure buffoonery and debauchery. You could imagine it wasn't a single isolated incident. It was a pattern. It was pattern recognition, right? It wasn't.
How much money are you spending overseas? How much money are you spending on passports? How much money are you spending on the flight tickets? And how much money are you taking over here going to try to get I can't even say it because it just sounds nasty. It makes you want to bleach my tongue, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are over here trying to buy, like, minors, man. Minors, underage children. Underage children. Y'all, I don't have to tell y'all the demographic. You know what I'm saying? 2977 tells you the demographic. I got to start covering the way I speak on here. I'm going to start making some changes. We're going to come up with code words for things. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to move that way. We're going to move that way. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Just one or two people. No, it was legions, right? It was armies of men traveling abroad to engage in criminal activity, to where they had to come together and coordinate and put international laws on the books to pursue them, you know, across the border, outside of their own borders, because that's how crazy it was, right? That's how crazy it was getting. And this case is only a recent case, but it's not the only case that has occurred in recent memory, right? Just a few months ago, a major international pedophile ring was discovered in Senegal. You remember that case? We spoke about it on the culture before. Take a look up on the screen. Several dozen victims and 14 arrests have been made in a suspected French-Senegalese pedophile ring. And that's the suspect, that's the so-called the ringleader.
Well, the ringleader right here looks like it's gonna be hard to censor myself. I'd rather show y'all. Okay, y'all get it. Ringleader. 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 Yeah, that pizza. That pizza. Tribe, I need y'all support right now. I need y'all support, you know. And like Sister Regina say, we're gonna pass around the offering plate. Whatever y'all can do as far as super chats or gifts or, you know, cash apps, everything's appreciated at this point. But YouTube is trying to sink me. YouTube is trying to sink me. All right. Does planet Terra, Earth need to break in two pieces to love and respect children? We were all once children. Exactly. I mean, like, thank the Most High that we were raised by children who respected us, who raised us and protected us, man. Can you imagine being a child and having to come up in this type of society? If you're not safe around parents, if you're not safe around police, sheriff, judges, or even in CPS custody, as a child, where the hell are you safe at, man? Like, real talk, as a child, where the hell are you safe at, man? I don't think we're paying enough attention to children. A child should never be robbed of their innocence. Never. No one should look at a child as I can't even say it, man. Y'all know what I mean. I can't say it. It just sounds nasty, man. You make me want to OxyClean my tongue every time I say something. Like, it's just nasty.
Of this criminal network that was headquartered in Senegal, but also based out of France. And this came to light just a couple months ago. But that was not the only one, right? There was a case, even if you remember, back in December of last year, right? A man has been indicted for illegal acts involving minors in Haiti, right? This individual right here, right? Federal charge.
Cherish shortcake. Cherish shortcake. All right, y'all hear it. But instead of me saying it, because I think that they have bots in their algorithm, I look for certain words and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just show you. Bam. They not like us. Okay, can I say that, YouTube? They not like us. 2977. We ain't talking about us. Salute and shout out to Neferkari T. Dessalines. Y'all go subscribe. My man be dropping the culture. We gonna get back on this whole FBA thing too, but I figure right now we got to ride this whole Carmelo thing out because there's a message behind that. We saw what happened in Collin County, Texas. We know what these people do. We know who they are. So we got to keep the pressure on right now. We got to keep the pressure on. So I'm gonna be on this for a little minute, y'all. But we're going to get back to the history. We're going to get back to identity. We're going to get back to learning. We're going to get back to all of that, I promise. But right now, it's important that we fight for our respect. It's important right now that we keep putting that mirror in front of them to show them a reflection of who they really are. So out of endearment, they learn to leave us the hell alone and pay more attention to their own damn community and their own damn problems, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what me and my brother was doing as the self-proclaimed Black Charlie Jerks. And we ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. So I'm going to start making those Black Charlie Jerk videos again, too. You know what I mean? I'm going to start making those Black Charlie Jerk videos all over again. I just need the support right now. You know what I mean? I need the support of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Cherry Shortcake?
And of course, a major scandal, you know, recently, take a look up on the screen. A Frenchman is being investigated over illegal activity involving 89 boys, right? So this guy right here, this case came out like a couple months ago as well. Jacques Levesque, a 79-year-old retired French teacher, is under formal investigation for committing illegal acts against 89 boys. stretching all the way back to 1967 until 2022, operating across multiple countries, including Morocco and Niger. The suspect was arrested.
I'm being shadow banned and kicked off the internet. My money done tanked, my numbers done tanked, everything I done worked for done tanked because I'm putting stuff out here like this. But it's okay for Chud the Builder to run around with a microphone and some mace and a firearm and call people the N-word and say they chipping out and make money off of it. And I'm sitting here struggling, putting out the truth. Man, y'all can't begin to make this make sense to a brother like me, man. Because I don't see nothing I'm doing wrong. And if it's okay for them, why isn't it okay for me? So is freedom of speech just implemented to benefit them, just like stand your ground and self-defense? I have a problem with that, man. And I have an unrestful spirit, man. My spirit don't know how not to fight. My spirit don't know how to lay down. My spirit don't know how to be quiet. You understand what I'm saying? My spirit don't know how to do that. No, YouTube is racist, man. Those people run YouTube. Those people run Facebook. You know what I mean? Those people run your news, your mainstream media, mainstream media outlets. It's those people. Those people with a high breed of the J community. Those people. And y'all don't understand. That's what prompts me to fight. I know I'm not supposed to say certain things, but I'm going to say it because you're telling me I can't say it. I'm going to do it because you're telling me I can't do it. Who are you to tell me as a grown man who has the same rights as you, you know what I'm saying, that I can't do and say what I want to do when I'm watching you do and say whatever the hell you want to do? I don't conform, man. I don't conform, man. I don't. I will put my own life in danger over the truth. Not over clout, not over views. You know what I'm saying? Not over popularity. Hell no. I'm the type of person, if you tell me what I can't do, I'll show you what the hell I can do. So they're going to have to shut me down. They're going to have to shut me down. No, I ain't going to make nothing off of YouTube next month. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? They're not going to stop my message. They're not going to stop my message. The pay period ends on the 28th. So I got from now to the 28th to make whatever I can and to get whatever views I can up. Or it's in the ball game, y'all. But I'm in it to win it. I ain't backing down. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't backing down. You heard me? It's a shame I can't let other people in the chat. My subscriber counts are even low. I'm down 80-something subscribers right now. I've been shadow banned for 2.5 months straight. But I know the ancestors gonna pull me through. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in the power of black. I believe in the power of my ancestors, man. I believe in spirituality. So I speak positivity and success and elevation into the ethers, into the universe, not just for me, but for everybody watching and listening right now. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's really who I am, man. That's really who I am. I'm not gonna sit there and watch my sink ship. I'm gonna plug the hole so we all stay afloat. I'm gonna be all right. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right.
In 2024 after a relative discovered his 15-volume digital memoir detailing the crimes. And of course, that wasn't the only one. Down in Kenya, I think a couple months ago, a Swiss national has been arrested for defilement. A 85-year-old Swiss national, Gisler Emil Johann, was arrested in Kenya. The arrest took place in February 2026 after local police, acting on a tip, found him hiding a missing 15-year-old girl in his beachfront villa. Now, unfortunately,
y'all, this was February of 2026. I would show y'all what he looks like demographic-wise, but I think y'all already know. 2977 applies. J-Dub, if you ain't here, 2977. We know exactly what they look like. And it turns out Jeff Metcalf is one as well. Turns out that boy Jeff Metcalf Jeffrey Charles Metcalf, the one that deemed our brother Carmelo as the watermelon felon, guess what? He's been in prison for those SA type things too.
It seems like Kenya has been added to their list of destinations. It seems like, you know, a certain demographic from a certain culture has chosen Kenya as one of their target audiences and one of the hot spots, it seems like, right? Usually it was, you know, places like Colombia, Thailand, things like that. But it seems like Kenya has been added to that list as well, unfortunately.
I just want to take this moment to apologize.
Think about it, man. They're traveling way to Kenya. Kenya. To prey on those poor, impoverished children, man. Kenya. Now, I disavow the whole Pan-African thing, but damn it, them Kenyan children still black. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? They still black, and it shouldn't matter what race a child is. It is a damn child. It's just the fact that they're making up their minds to travel to these melanated continents and countries, y'all. They're not traveling to Europe. They ain't going to Rome. They ain't in Russia. They ain't in Canada. They ain't in Sicily. You understand what I'm saying to you?
To the young Kenyan girls on behalf of normal white European men, because just took myself out for dinner in Nairobi, went for a nice Italian, it was great. But I did not realize how many middle-aged, older, seedy white men come here to take advantage of the young Kenyan girls. Like, they're everywhere. It's literally Thailand 2.0. There was just men in their like 50s and 60s walking around with
Thailand 2.0. Thailand 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, let that sink in. Thailand 2.0. They are trying to shadow ban me and step on my money right now because I am telling the truth. Thailand 2.0. This is what these people do, man. This is what they do, man. Exactly. Where are the parents? Where's the fathers? Exactly. But they'll come in here and holler, per capita. Stop passing on hatred and causing division and racism. You know, they got everything to say to sound patriotic, but they unpatriotic as hell, man. Just like they're immoral as hell. Come on, man.
girls that were probably 18, 19, 20, 21. They're coming here purely because they know they've got a bit of money, they've gone through their divorce or whatever, and the girls here are from poorer backgrounds and their money's going to get them somewhere. They're just taking advantage of the fact these people are from poorer backgrounds.
All right, we back. Now, why would he feel the need to apologize? If those men were dealing with women who were of age, right, why would he feel the need to apologize to the world, right? Clearly, you feel the need to apologize because some nefarious activity is taking place. And of course, in the caption of the video, he said, Kenya is the new Thailand. So you could imagine the nefarious activity is happening in Kenya, you know, unfortunately. But anyway, let's go to the comment section. Let's see what the folks are saying in response to that video. This person said, not even 20s. They're children. I know someone who ended up pregnant and she was 16 and the man knew. They are taking advantage because they know they will be gone before anyone realizes they are with children. This person said, there was a Canadian old drunk man at a high-end hotel we were staying at. He kept drinking every evening and told my mother that I was here to get a poor Kenyan girl. And he kept rambling about his so-called wealth. This person said, these girls are underage. Be more accurate when reporting. They are children.
I agree. They are children. Children. See, when we say underage, 17 could be underage. And then you'll be thinking, okay, well, 18 is legal. No, these are children. Just like in the Bible, Mary was 13 years old, and that white God impregnated her at 13 years old, and she was already married to a full-grown white man named Joseph. Yeah, same thing, man. Same thing. This even spawned from the Roman Catholic Church, the Catholic priests, the Vaticans, the cardinals, everybody, man. This is their culture. This is who they are. This is what they do. This is what they're hiding. This is why they're always focused on us so that we can't focus on these particular things about them, ladies and gentlemen. I'm preaching right now, man. I'm talking to y'all right now, man. I got the spirit of the ancestors upon me right now, man. I'm not going out without a fight, man. This little mini giant is not going out without a fight, man. And if I do go out, I'm going out on the side of the truth, on the side of the right versus the wrong, man. I don't care how the world view me. I don't care how racist these people perceive me to be because I'm putting out facts about them the way they put out mistruths about us, man. I'm going to do me. My mama been calling me her young Malcolm X since I was in the 3rd grade. Why the hell would I disappoint her now? Why would I disappoint her now? People wonder why we have so many GAY dudes. They behind closed doors harming boys to pass sexual infection and demons, make men hate women, make by questions their You have to question their sexuality. Hey yo, what happened to that only girls school over? Exactly. I think we know what happened. Safe to say, if they had anything to do with it, we know what happened. And if you're a moderator, please, please, please put up a profile pic. You know, our deadline was last Tuesday. Our deadline was last Tuesday. And I don't want to take moderator badges away from anyone. I love y'all. Y'all are the tribe. Please put up some profile pictures so I know who I'm talking to versus the trolls. It's just a respect thing, y'all. It's just a respect thing. That's all, moderator.
This person said, it is worse in the coastal cities. They go for teenagers, literally. And the girl at the bottom said, yes, I used to be touched in Mombasa when I was 13. This person said, it is significantly worse on the coast. Literal children. The Kenyan government is majorly at fault because they don't do anything about it. As long as those tourist dollars roll in, they do not care. And
as long as the tourist dollars roll in, why do you think they're coming over there as tourists? They are shopping for your minors. Oh my God, that just sounds terrible. Oh my God, I want to slap myself this day, man. I'm really about to go drink some bleach, man. I'm really about to put some Lysol on my tonsils and on my tongue, man. That just didn't, that's, oh, nasty, man. That's whole facts. These people is gross and it's insanely racist and go out looking to I can't say that word right there. They're looking in a direction of little girls to breed and basically enslave them. Okay, I think I cleaned that up. I think if I didn't, I'm pretty sure YouTube will let me know. Hell, I'm pretty sure YouTube will let me know. They're always let me know. Yeah, Rich, and I'm with y'all. I'm rich, y'all. Okay, if we can, y'all, the Cash App is up here. You know what I mean? Super chats and Cash Apps, please. It's crunch time, y'all. And I would like to get something from our hard work and the hours I put in. You know what I mean? On the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's $1, y'all. If I can get 10 people to send $1, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Cash apps and super chats, family.
you wonder why, right? President Ruto is always being praised in the international media, in the Western media. Why? Because he opens up his country to Western investment, to Western capital, to Western security and defense contractors and interests. He opens his country up to Western militaries, Western military bases. He opens his country up to Western tourists who want to come and engage in nefarious activity. Why do you think William Ruto is the darling of the West? He is the darling of Africa when it comes to the West. They love William Ruto. They always praise William Ruto.
Cherry Shortcake, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Cherry Shortcake says, sorry about that. No child is ready to reproduce like an adult and part of adult activities. Exactly.
No matter what he does wrong, no matter what he does, he gets absolute love and praise in the international media. And you wonder why. Now they're calling his country the new Thailand, right? Now Kenya is the new Thailand under his watch. Of course, it was like that before he came to power, but of course, it definitely now accelerated now with him in leadership because he's such a servile vassal that, now the reputation of Kenya is now, becoming the new Thailand, unfortunately, unfortunately. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, this has been happening for years. And no, they're not teenagers. Some of the girls are younger than 12.
Younger than 12. Younger than 12. Younger than 12. 12 is bad. These people are saying younger than 12. That makes it even worse. 12 is, but there's no gray area here, ladies and gentlemen. There's no gray area here, ladies and gentlemen. Why aren't they talking about this in their culture? Why are they bothering us? Why are they commenting under our videos? Why are they busy railroading our young brothers? Why are they busy locking up our brothers and sisters rather than locking up their own, paying attention to what they do in their own communities, saving these children, saving our children, and really acting and performing like they're damn Christians, man? Come on, man. Come on. This is pissing me off, man. This is pissing me off right here. This is pissing me off right here. This is pissing me off. They're going to bars drinking around grown damn women. They work around grown damn women. And on the weekends, you're just going to use your passport and your dual citizenship to travel over to Taiwan. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even. Taiwan. Not Taiwan, man. Thailand, Congo, you know what I'm saying? Colombia, Kenya. You're going everywhere you can shopping for damn babies, man. Shopping for babies, man. Wayfair, they got just what you need. However the little slogan went. You know what I'm saying? This is Wayfair, man. This is Wayfair. This is terrible. Satan Stephen doesn't question himself. Stephen knows his job and likes it. Yeah. Yeah, this is who they are. This is what they represent, man. This is what I'm not pushing hatred. I'm not pushing division. I love everyone, but I am going to tell the truth. If you can lie about us, then I can tell the truth about you. I'm an eye for an eye type of brother, man. I'm an eye for an eye type of brother. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I love everybody. I have fun going back and forth with the trolls. I realize some of the things I say can be racist, but we roasting. Like I said, if y'all didn't consider the roaster Kevin Hart to be racist, then don't consider me racist for the things I say. I'm just roasting. But in the midst of roasting, I like to tell the truth.
This person said, the same with Uganda. Rest in peace, East Africa. This person said, go to Mombasa and Malindi. I highly suspect that there are pedophiles too. Too many old British guys walking around with Kenyan kids, 5 and 6 years old, without an African woman in sight.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It makes me wonder if Africa is doing what Africa always did and just selling their people. I got to say that. This makes me wonder if Africa still has the same reputation. Y'all know they sold their tribes into slavery. Y'all know they sold other tribes in Africa into slavery. Like, the supremacists will tell you that black people sold black people into slavery. That ain't how that happened. Africans were black. They sold other tribal members who weren't members of their tribes, of their particular tribes, into slavery. And it makes me wonder if Africa is still selling their little minor children, their women, their little girls, not even women, little girls into slavery, y'all. Into slavery and into this sexual perversion type stuff that these 2977 Americans got going on. And I think my assumption just could be true. Because it's happening too much. It's happening too. They care more about tourist dollars than protecting their young. This is your future, Kenya, Congo, Africa. If you allow something to happen to them, how are you going to reproduce? How will there be more Kenyans? Where would you get more Congolese tribal members from? What happens to the African population? Let me guess. The same thing that happened to the South African population. It becomes over 70% white. And they'll begin to own everything. Africa, everything isn't all about money. Sometimes it's about integrity. Sometimes it's about ethics and having a moral compass. Sometimes it's about protecting your assets and knowing the worth of your people, especially your children, your future, your women, the little girl. Come on, this is pissing me off, man. This is pissing me off. I'm here begging for a goddamn dollar on the internet, and these SOBs over there making money off selling the goddamn children. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm probably gonna get struck for how I just said that, but I can't help myself, man. I can't help myself. This is pissing me off right here, man. Money Mike, what's good? Money Mike say hit that like and subscribe button. It's free. You know what I'm saying? This is pissing me off, man. Now here's a story. A suburban man charged with hate crime, accused of yelling N-word at a 9-year-old. We saw this right here in America with Shiloh Hendricks. We saw this right here in America with Shiloh Hendricks.
Going off on children.
Wait a minute. It was still playing. I thought I paused it. You know. But we saw this right here in America with Shiloh Hendricks. So this is what they do. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the actual, prestige and having money. A lot of these guys are just average Joe Schmoes for the most part. That's why they got to go outside the community, right? It's assumed they have money. It's assumed they have something because of the white skin. But for the most part, the average white guy just a regular Joe Schmo, nothing special with him, nothing going on with him. But it's the white skin that carries him, right? It's the white skin that carries the prestige, right? That's the reason why they're able to go to different countries, foreign countries, and engage in all this type of criminal activity under the radar, because the white skin is like protection. The white skin is like camouflage, right? They can hide behind the white skin. But anyway, crazy stuff happening in the...
I ain't gonna lie, man. I can't steam enough broccoli listening to this right here, man. I can't steam enough broccoli right now having to listen to this right here, man.
Community. Not wasting no time. Let's get into today's episode of The Culture. Let's get into the intro, and I'll be right back. Let's go.
If you didn't know already, white men make up 29% of the U.S. population, but are accounted for over 77% of the people caught with child. You know what?
By far, it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men. This isn't just happening around the world. It's happening in every neighborhood right here in America. And I could keep going off lists. We're the #1 buyer for boys and girls around the world.
Do y'all hear this, man? Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? And salute to the demographic of their community who can tell the truth and show accountability, man. And do y'all realize that even when this demographic within their community comes out and starts to tell the truth about that other demographic in their community who does these egregious things, do y'all know even they come under attack? Do y'all know even they get death threats? Do y'all know even their addresses get doxxed? Do y'all know even they get fired from their jobs? Do y'all know that even their money and their financial stability is cut into the same way I'm sitting here complaining about mine right now for telling the truth? Not lying, for telling the truth. What did Cat Williams say? The lie versus the truth. The lie versus the truth. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Americans are processed at birth. Birth certificate and social security cards. That's selling a person. That license too. That state ID, it gets you too, sweetheart. Yeah, it's craziness on large scale levels around our globe. Like it's not a criminal act. To them, it's not a criminal act. It's only a criminal act when someone who is non-black is doing this stuff. It's only bad, evil, reported on, covered in mainstream media, and talked about and slandered and laws made against stuff when it's only non-black. Y'all better understand what I'm saying to you, man. I'm giving y'all the real. This is not racist. This is real. This is nothing that y'all haven't lived long enough to see and know for your damn selves, man. It's just, I'm saying it. Y'all have these talks in y'all living room all the time amongst your best friends, your family, your children. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's just I'm on the internet saying it. That's the only difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. If I was on the internet talking about grabbing by the pussy, you know what I mean? I have all type of money. I have all type of followers. I go put on the MAGA hat. Oh, I'll have a strong base. I have all type of money. But I'd be fake as hell. I'd be fake as hell. And I'd be no better than them. I would not be making a difference. In order to stand out, you got to do just that. Stand out rather than fit in, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to fit in. I don't mind standing out. I don't care about what people say to me, man. I've been at the lowest points of my life and I'm still here breathing, fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I've had my breakthroughs. I don't give a damn about this and what somebody else say about me. I've had to live this life. This is my truth, my calling, my path. And damn it, ain't nothing gonna deter me from that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this subject will make you smoke an entire pack of, you'll be on some Newports like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't turn this camera on right now because that's the only way I can do it. Man, listen, man. Y'all don't want to thank God for Pineapple Games. You understand what I'm saying to you? You heard me?
We pay further for boys and girls in the Philippines, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Thailand. We're the #1 buyer. In peer-to-peer sharing of this information, we're third worst in the world. China, Russia, US, and Italy's fourth. This is one of the worst evils in the world. And people think, well, we're not doing that.
Now, first story, June 15th, today, a man has been...
This was just June 15th, y'all. And let me say happy birthday to the late and great Tupac Shakur, man. I'm late, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday was Tupac's birthday, June 16th, 1971. So happy birthday to the iconic, late, and the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Tupac Amaru Shakur. You know, happy belated birthday, brother. Happy belated birthday. But yeah, these are recent stories, man. These are recent stories, man. Recent stories. They're not cherry picked. This is the stuff that mainstream media, and think about it, they control the media and they won't report on this stuff. But they're giving you news about the black teen takeover. They busy painting Carmelo Anthony as watermelon felon. What about these children y'all selling? I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh well, they'll get me.
Arrested and charged with a hate crime after being accused of yelling racial slurs at a 9-year-old child. Man, listen, we got to talk about what's going on in their community, man. These guys crashing out on children. These guys going off on children. Anyway, let's get into it. A 29-year-old man from Illinois has been charged with 2 counts of a hate crime, along with battery and disorderly conduct after a confrontation with a 9-year-old boy. According to police, the incident began when a group of children were building a...
How does a grown man have a confrontation with a 9-year-old boy? Why wouldn't you ask that 9-year-old boy if you could just speak to his parents relatively his father? How does a grown man have a confrontation with a 9-year-old boy? What was he doing? Did he run in your front yard to retrieve his football or something? I mean, how does a grown man have a confrontation? Confrontation, not a conversation. Confrontation with a 9-year-old. I want to know. Phew. Phew. Ooh, I'm so glad that camera went on, y'all. I'm ugly when I sneeze. You know what I'm saying? So glad that camera wasn't on, but I would have had the arthritis face just then. Whole face ugly, like I'm stuck with a Charlie horse. So glad that camera went on. Thank you, camera gods.
In the neighborhood. Authorities say a girl, identified as the daughter of the suspect's girlfriend, damaged the fort. The 9-year-old boy then went to the girl's residence and knocked on the door. Investigators allege that the suspect, Jeffrey Feigenbaum, came outside and shouted racial slurs at the...
Y'all heard that last name? Finkelbaum. We know that boy ain't American. We know that boy ain't indigenous. We know that boy identified under the 2977 little thing they got going on. Finkelbaum. Finkelbaum. We know that boy either racist, he's part of the Skittles community, y'all. Finkelbaum. They always had the craziest last names, Finkelbaum. They say we have crazy first names. They last names are just off the chart. Finkelbaum. What the hell? That boy ain't learned how to spell that shit till he got caught his first felony as a goddamn adult.
9-year-old child and pushed him and threw the boy's bicycle as the...
That boy had to look at his prison and jail ID to learn how to spell his last name, Finkelbaum.
Child ran away. The police responded to the scene and later charged the suspect following an investigation. The suspect is due back in court on July 13th. Yeah, man, like I said, man, I just think that a certain demographic is becoming, increasingly unhinged, right? And I think instead of them focused on the Black community all day and night, they need to focus on their own community, right? Because I think, we can take a look at what's happening in their community, and it seemed like they need to focus inward instead of outward. But anyway.
Shay, but here's what I want to know. How are they able to shut me down for telling the truth and exposing what they do in their community, but we're not able to shut them down for lying and doing what they do in their community? Can someone make that make sense? Can somebody please make that make sense? That's what I want to know. Can somebody make that make sense?
But let's continue. Next story. June 13th, the other day, a police chief has been indicted on 70 counts for illegal activity involving minors.
And yet, when you find these children, you're supposed to call your local law enforcement. But Ohio police chief indicted on 70 SEX related charges, arrested in Florida, y'all. Arrested right down here where I'm at, trying to make $1. Goodness gracious, man. How many people have they done wrong? I might be living in the damn Collin County down here in Florida. This is crazy. See why we say F the police? We can't even trust the police, y'all. And it's going to get worse than this. Y'all think this is going to be the worst y'all here? A police chief? Oh, nah, Pimpin'. Nah, Pimpin'. They doing it from high levels, y'all. I told y'all they got good jobs. I told y'all they're in fields to where they control stuff. They are around children. I told y'all that. I'm not lying, man. I'm not lying. Come on, man. Right here in Florida. Y'all heard that? Let me run that back. Let me run that back. Let me run that back for you.
Threw the boy's bicycle as the child ran away. The police responded to the scene and later charged the suspect following an investigation. The suspect is due back in court on July 13th. Yeah, man, like I said, man, I just think that a certain demographic is becoming, increasingly unhinged, right? And I think instead of them focused on the Black community all day and night, they need to focus on their own community, right? Because I think, we can take a look at what's happening in their community, and it seemed like they need to focus inward instead of outward. But anyway, let's continue. Next story, June 13th, the other day, a police chief has been indicted on 70 counts for illegal activity involving minors. Man, the police chief, like I said, man, the pillars of their community, an episode cannot go by of the culture without multiple pillars of the community going down for the most demonic activity. Anyway, let's get into this story. Unfortunately, a police chief in Ohio has been indicted on 70 felony charges connected to allegations dating back almost 20 years.
And he was arrested in Florida. You came from Ohio now to Florida, man. Don't put that on us, man. And I need y'all to see this, boy. I need y'all to see this, boy. I need y'all to look the devil in his eyes. I need y'all to look the devil in his eyes, man. 2977, man. These are the same people that's stopping me right now, man, from succeeding on YouTube, man. These same people, because I'm putting the truth out on them, man. They own these platforms. They everywhere. They everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not going to read that, Storm, but you're right. You're right. DCF is known to have their hand in that, too. Children come up missing in DCF custody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they try to make it look normal. You're absolutely right, sweetheart. This is terrible, y'all.
Suspect Chad Esser, the police chief of Bethel, Ohio, was arrested in Florida on June 11th after a grand jury returned the indictment. Authorities say he was taken into custody without incident and is awaiting extradition. According to investigators, the charges include 56 counts of illegal activity and
56 counts of illegal activity. We are talking about minors. 56 counts. 56 counts. We just watched Carmelo get locked up for self-defense. These children cannot defend themselves. 56 damn counts. YouTube, y'all can cancel me, but I'ma do what I do until the day I can't do it no more. Y'all can cancel me. I ain't got to make no damn money. Y'all can shadow ban me. You ain't got to send out my notifications. But I swear to the God you believe in, if you come over here, you gonna get the truth. You gonna get the uncut truth. I swear to the God you believe in. I swear on the religion you made up. Until the day you shut me down, you won't shut me up. This right here, people need to know, man. You know what I'm saying? People need to know, man. People need to know. Cherry Shortcake said, yeah, this is sickening. I realized from the time a child is 10, they know about this stigmatized situation our people are forced into, who the real criminals are that attack our communities. This is, yeah, you're right. And y'all, trust me, I'm trying to read these little words on this phone. When I go live on my computer, the words are big. I can see it with no problem. This is a lawless land. You got that right, Storm. All right, Cherry Shortcake says, yes, it is. This is terrible, man. This is terrible.
Counts of more illegal activity involving a minor. Prosecutors allege the offenses.
They causing me to drink around here, man. I wish I had some Tito's, but I got something else in there. Some old buttery nipple. No, it's really a drink, y'all. Buttery nipple.
Occurred dating all the way back to 2005 up to 2010, while the suspect was working as a young Marines instructor and a teacher. The alleged victim was one of his students during that time. Authorities say the alleged indictments took place at multiple locations. Officials also stated that
they always work jobs where they have access to children and or women, y'all. Do y'all understand this? The same people we call for emergencies are the same people that's putting some of these children in dire emergencies. We talking about saving the children. We got to call them to save the children, and they're the ones not saving the children because they are the ones that's afflicting the children. Come on, man. How would the real criminals convict criminals? They have tainted FBA, jailing them for no reason, but you hitting kids up while beating our man down. Say that. Say that. Come on, Alicia. Come on with it, Alicia. Come on with it, baby girl. Say that. Say that.
Case is separate from a previous investigation.
Let's hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit that like button as we come in. You know, we've got the Cash App pinned up here. You know, we do take super chats. We take gifts. We're grateful for everything, the little that you give. You know what I mean? Come on, let's show that support, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. It's free. Hype the video. Share the video. Like the video. Subscribe. Pick a membership package. Do something.
Involving the suspect that had been reported in the local media. If convicted on all counts, he faces a maximum sentence of 280 years in prison. Next story, June 15th, today, a grandmother was snuffed out with a sock at the family barbecue. The daughter held her arms down while the boyfriend suffocated her after an argument. Man, listen, and they want to talk about the black community. Now we need to talk about the white community. Forget that. We need to talk about the white family. Forget the black family. Forget the black father. We need to talk about the white father in his productions, right? When he produced.
I say, because it sounds like they producing criminals. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like they producing PDF files when they can reproduce. That ain't often. But when they do, you know what I'm saying? They're not breeding their best. They're breeding criminals. They're breeding rapists. They're breeding drug dealers. You know, they're not breeding their best. They're not breeding their best. You know, maybe we should build a wall. Maybe we should build a wall. I don't know. I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm stupid.
Anyway, let's continue. A Nebraska woman and her boyfriend have been charged after authority.
Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Camera on. I got to show FBA this. No, she didn't sit here and try to tear up. Look out, I want to cry little vampire tears because she done got caught up. They won't let her out. You know what I'm saying? She done got locked up. They ain't letting her out. Look at her, want to cry them little tears. Say them tears, ho. Say them tears, ho. Say them tears, ho. Yeah, say them tears, ho.
They say an argument at a family barbecue ended with the death of the woman's mother. According to the Douglas County Sheriff's, deputies responded to a home in Nebraska on June 14th, yesterday, after receiving a report of a suspicious death. When they arrived, they found 57-year-old Jennifer Niebuhr deceased inside the residence. Investigators allege that Jennifer Niebuhr became involved.
Tell her, Alicia. Alicia, the storm says, girl, bye. You did what you did. So I can turn on my little Gina voice. Girl, bye. You did what you did.
In an argument with her daughter's boyfriend, Mason Clark, regarding her daughter's 3-year-old child. Authorities say the disagreement escalated in a physical confrontation. According to time out. So not only are they screaming racial slurs at 9-year-old children, but they're also getting into boxing matches with their girlfriend's mother, right? With their mother-in-law. They throwing that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They say we violent. They want to holler 1350. I wish these people tell the truth. See, this is why it's important for everyone with a platform just to be doing exactly what I'm doing right now and putting this out there. If they're going to come to our platforms, let them hear the truth. Let them see who they really are so they can reflect on it. They will leave us alone and maybe they'll get change in their community. We can focus on getting change in our community, then we can meet in the middle as communities. But until we can get a certain demographic of people to be accountable and leave us the hell alone and focus on their problems, we're always going to have these type of racial divisions. Why do I have to get on here and put this on the internet for these people to hear the truth? Why mainstream white media ain't putting it out there for mainstream public, white public to hear it, to address it? This should be plastered all over the news. Fox ain't playing this. CNN ain't playing this. ABC ain't playing this. You don't hear these stories on the news. Man, and y'all wonder why they're trying to shut social media down? Y'all wonder why we're under attack? Everybody's like, oh, freedom of speech is under attack. Second Amendment rights is under attack. No, man. The right to journalism, the First Amendment, is under attack. It's under attack. No one would get the truth if it was not for social media content creators, man. No one would get the truth. I agree with Trump when he say mainstream media is fake news. It is fake news. You're getting the real news right now, ladies and gentlemen. If this don't make you watch your children a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't grabbing their phones while they sleeping and putting that Life 360 app on their phone right now, you understand what I'm saying to you?
Hands with their mother-in-law, right? So they screaming racial slurs at the children in the community, and they engage in their boxing matches with their mother-in-law behind closed doors. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the culture, right? For an individual, right, for a demographic that loves to cast judgment on the culture of other people, we can just take a look at what's happening in your community, in your culture. These stories coming out in real time, right? This happened yesterday, right? The stories we talk about on the culture, all recent. We don't cherry pick, coming out in real time. And man, take a look at what's happening in your community, right? And you want to have 3-hour YouTube live streams on Carmelo Anthony, but don't want to talk about the atrocities taking place in your community, man.
You understand what I'm saying? See, this brother just said it. This brother just spoke it. Just spoke it. This is why we deem them to be hypocrites. This is why we shouldn't get mad, FBA family. We can't get mad. This should be laughable on all levels because not only do we know, but we understand who these people are and how they move. You understand what I'm saying? We are used to it. So it's time to exploit it. It's time to laugh. It's time to laugh it off. Laugh it off. They want to see you get angry. They want to see you get disruptive. They want to know that they can penetrate your mentality and mess with your emotions, have a remote control to your emotions and your anger. They want to see you crash out. They want to see you be a part of those inflated stats to someday make those stats be real, organic, and authentic stats about us. They want to see you crash out. They want to see you pack them jails. They want to see us taking one another out. You know what they don't want to see? They don't want to see us putting the truth out there. They don't want to see us supporting one another. They don't want to see us unified. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they don't want to see. But that's exactly what they woke up. And that's exactly what they engineered when they did what they did to our young brother Carmelo Anthony in Collin County. Now we let y'all off the hook with George Floyd. We're not letting you off the hook with this young brother Carmelo Anthony. And a lot of dirt has came up not only about that judge, but his father too. John Roach Sr. and John Roach Jr. Disgusting little roaches. And I'm gonna be putting Collin County out there too in a lot of these videos, like these live streams. So I'm staying on top of that. We ain't going nowhere with it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere with it. We ain't going nowhere with it. We ain't going nowhere with it. Y'all, we got a troll in here. They mad. They mad.
Let's get into it. According to investigators, the male suspect forced a sock into the victim's mouth while his girlfriend restrained her mother during the struggle, right? So, man, look what they doing to grandma. God damn. Emergency responders pronounced the suspect dead at the scene. Police say the male suspect may...
Don't get mad, user, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? This is who y'all really are. You know what I'm saying? This is who y'all really are. You ain't paid no taxpayers' dollars. You know what I'm saying? This is our land. We paid for y'all to be here. We sacrificed for y'all to be here. Y'all are the biggest immigrants on this land right now. We're indigenous. Get you some business, mind your business. And in the words of Carmelo, touch us and see what happens.
St. Clark was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The female suspect, Samantha, was arrested and charged with accessory to a Class 1 felony, and authorities located the couple inside the home when deputies arrived. Investigators have not disclosed what triggered the dispute, but the case remains under investigation. Next story, June 12th, the other day, Maryland State Police arrest a man in connection with 2 separate assault incidents. Let's get into it. A man is facing multiple charges after investigators say he was involved in 2 separate incidents involving women over the last...
Let's play a game since they getting mad and they want to be here in our business. I heard Charlamagne say something like, guess what race it is? Guess what race it is? Huh? I heard Charlamagne say something like that back in the day. Y'all want to guess? Do y'all want to guess? I'm not cherry picking this. They talk about us. They cherry pick stories about us. They regurgitate lies. This boy say they pay taxes to raise our children from the cradle to the grave. Look, this boy here, come on, boy, we raised y'all children. Huh? All women supplied that breast milk, fool. Learn your history. You came through the womb of a black woman, fool. Learn your history. That mitochondria gene, that Eve gene. Learn your history, boy. Learn your history before you come in here consulting with kings and queens and emperors and empresses. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We royal, boy. Who the fuck are you? But in case y'all want to know, they not like us. That's why they getting mad. Because we're describing them. That's probably his cousin. That's probably his baby daddy right there. That same user in the comment box right here with no name, that's probably his baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's probably his baby daddy. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Last month, suspect Edward Jackson Bunn was arrested on June 10th and is being held without bond.
Last name Bunn. Yeah, quite symbolic of your personality too.
To Maryland State Police, the suspect was first arrested back in May following a reported assault involving a woman who lived in the same apartment building. Investigators say the woman reported that the suspect, who recently became her neighbor, assaulted and unlawfully restrained her. Following an investigation,
see, they ain't learned yet to keep their hands to themselves. I thought Austin taught them with the interactions of Carmelo Anthony that they should really learn to keep them hands to themselves, man. And y'all still around here touching people, man. Y'all really want to F around and find out for real, don't you? Y'all don't value y'all life. Y'all don't respect other people's space, man. Huh? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all can't run around here touching on people's churn, man, and running into everybody because you gonna wake up with your Jesus, man. You gonna wake up right beside Jesus. Keep on, man. Keep on. This is crazy. And I told y'all, not only do they have a thing for underage children, not only do they have a thing for even doing stuff like this to their pets and animals and zoo animals and nature, but they also have a thing for assaulting their women. A lot of their women speak up. A lot of the women say that they know that their men are attracted to younger kids, but they're terrified of these men and they don't want to ruin the little support that they do have with these men. I've played it right here. I've showed y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've showed y'all. I play women from their community all the time, complaining about who they really are and how they force these women to be the camera people, the cameraman behind the footage while they're doing these acts, y'all. You've heard it right here. If y'all want to say something to me, your name ain't showing up in blue, you know what I mean? Hey, send a super chat. Oh, damn. How these people get instant recognition and they a no-name ghost out for the woodwork and get automatic clout for disgusting acts. It's not right. No, it's not. Aunt Jemima feeds y'all ancestors. Her breastfeed to them. Exactly. Exactly. They better learn their history up in here, man. But, you know, I don't mind teaching them, man. I don't mind teaching them. I guess that's where Austin Price was. Yeah, it look like more of them gonna pay a price. It's gonna be a whole lot of Metcalfs out here, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of Camelos out here. It's gonna be a whole lot of Metcalfs out here until they get the point, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing that, man. We ain't playing that, man. We ain't playing that. Respect us the same way we respect you. We raise our children to respect white people. But you know what? Y'all better start raising y'all children to respect us black folks too. But we gonna get that respect. Cause y'all heard what the black Mexican said. Y'all know what the black Mexican said. The black Mexican said, don't nothing get straightening but straightening. Yeah, that was the black Mexican. Oh, my bad, the Migos. Yeah, don't nothing get straightening but straightening. Real talk.
prosecutors charged him with a 4th-degree sex offense, 2nd-degree assault, false imprisonment, and related offenses. He was initially held on a $25,000 bail, but posted bond and was released. Less than 2 weeks later, the suspect was arrested again for an alleged probation violation connected to a previous conviction. He was released on his own recognizance. Investigators alleged that just 3 days after that release, the suspect attempted to force his way into the home of another woman. During that investigation, police said they uncovered evidence that
repeat offenders, man, they get little slaps on the wrist and get out. See what that privilege and that entitlement and all of that do for you? See, when you are in control of the government, like what we saw in Collin County, you can do things like this and get away with it. But when you're black, messed up one time, and they're giving you like 70%, 75% of more time than they would sentence anyone else to. You know what I'm saying? Than they would sentence any other ethnic group to. They want to get that labor off of us. Huh? They want to get that labor off of us. But when it's them, it's a slap on their hand and send them right back out. They're doing the same thing again. This in turn is showing them that the behavior is being condoned. They're used to this. They're used to this. These judges would free these people because these judges are doing the same thing. There's judges who've been caught up in these rings, y'all. There's judges, yes, career criminals. They're just in high places. They control everything. Imagine calling 911 and that same cop that showed up with an attitude is one of the same cops that go home, take off his uniform, and do this to children. Imagine that same cop arresting you for something petty and booking you in jail and lying on you. And you know that you're innocent. And then he's getting caught up for stuff like this. Imagine a judge sentencing you and a judge is in a ring for this. They're finding minors' numbers in his phone. And him and the sheriff are both in tune with doing this with the young girls around the community. Because I'm giving you real stories. I'm just not saying any names. They're in high places. EMS, fire station, judges, police chiefs, lawyers, prosecutors, CPS, name it, they're there. They're there. Even in your local hospitals, they are there. Schools, nurseries, daycares. Oh, that's all access. Uber drivers. Online. So-called social media influencers. Online. Look, this fool talking about another complaining victim. Y'all stop victimizing those children and stop victimizing your women. We not even talking about us. See, y'all can't even stay on topic. Deplorable degenerates. Low IQ individuals. We're not even talking about us. We're talking about you and what you are doing to your own. Oh, you weren't here to hear it. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, degenerates.
He allegedly been
Here you go, you little snow roaches.
Stalking the woman since last year. According to authorities, the woman reported that the suspect repeatedly appeared at places that she frequented, including her workplace, her home, and shopping locations. She also told investigators that the suspect followed her while she was out running and often using his blue Chevy Silverado pickup truck to watch and track her movements. Following consultation with the prosecutors, the suspect was charged with stalking, harassment, second-degree assault, attempted burglary, and other related offenses tied to a series of incidents spanning since.
So let me help you be white, okay? Let me help you be white. I got this down pat now. I almost want to go get my hat and my shades and look like one of y'all. But let me help y'all. Instead of coming in here saying complaining victim and victim mentality, the white card you should have pulled was per capita. You don't even know how to be white no more. You're so busy trying to be everything else and everybody else. I'm Native American. I'm black. I'm this. I'm South Afrikaner. I'm Brazilian. I'm Haitian. I'm South African. No, you're not. You're evil as hell. And you're a Westerner. You come from the Caucasus Mountains, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Nobody invited you in here, vampire. But thank you for the view.
Last October until May 2026. The investigation remains ongoing and authorities have not publicly identified either victim.
They don't ever want to hear the truth. They want to run when it's about them. They want to run. If we was talking about some black stuff, and it was black on black crime and all them lies they put out, oh, they be in here fine-tuned. They be in here fine-tuned. If I was a conservative grifter, you know what I'm saying? If I was a Sambo, oh, they'll be loving that. They'll be loving that. They always want to pay attention to us, but they don't want to pay attention to what they do. Their evils, their flaws. You can't call us racist. We've never passed not one racist law, had not one racist act, one sundown town. We ain't never bombed nobody. We ain't never fed nobody babies to gators. We didn't have segregation, slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, Reconstruction, none of that. United Daughters of the Confederacy Act, the American Colonization Society, the Eraser Act, the Trail of Tears, the $5 Indian Act, the Homestead Act, whitening, Blackimento. I can keep going forever. We ain't have none of that. But y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all did. It's all things that white people did. You ain't gonna wiggle your way out of this. See, when it's us, y'all always say, oh, black, black, black. Y'all don't say moderates, Democrats, liberals, conservatives. Y'all say black, black, black. So you're not going to have the opportunity right now to say those are all Democrat things. No, those are all European antics. That is all white people. Huh? All white people. Trail of Tears is not fake. Maybe you need to look up the Indian Removal Act. And the Racial Integrity Act. See how I'm giving it to you? I'm educated, homie. I don't expect you to read. Most Neanderthals can't. Most Neanderthals can't. I don't expect you to read. I don't expect you to know, because all you know is wrongful, whitewashed, indoctrinated history. See, there it goes. The United Daughters of Confederacy Act is responsible for that, sir. It's responsible for that, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about over here. So take time, instead of typing all this little crazy stuff in the chat, take time and look up what this educated intellectual brother is telling you, huh? Yeah, look up the American, no. Look up the United Daughters of Confederacy Act, and you will know why your parents lied to you, huh? You will know why your parents lied to you. You will know that you come from trash and you are trash. You always want to be trash. You look it up, homie.
Next story, June 15th, today, a former deputy has been indicted on a dozen charges for child sex crimes. Now, earlier in the video, we had the police chief. Now we have the deputy.
A majority of your law enforcement officers all throughout America looks just like this guy. Looks just like this guy. Look what they are doing to children. They can't help it. Even when they are wearing badges and they are supposed to be out here serving and protecting, they are the ones out here breaking the law, y'all. They are the ones out here making the communities unsafe again. You know what I'm saying? They making the communities unsafe again. It's your local law enforcement. It's your judges. It's the vampires, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's the vampires, y'all. It's the delusional Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? The unaccountable degenerate, y'all. It's them. No, it was our land. You leave. Get back on your boat and you leave. We were here. Bye. We were already here. We're indigenous. We're indigenous. We know who we are. We have no ties to Africa. See, learn your history. You leave. Get back on your European boat and take your ass back to Europe, the Caucasus Mountains, Rome, Greece, wherever the hell you came from, you immigrant. Y'all are the biggest immigrants on American land. Bye. Get back on your Mayflower, your Santa Maria, your Pinta, and sell your asses on back where you came from. Newsflash, if you leave now, you will live 3 years longer than you will in extreme temperatures right here in America, European. Oh yeah, we're indigenous. We're indigenous. The first 5 civilized tribes that even your Christopher Columbus saw when he came over here. You know those copper-colored, dark-skinned, woolly-haired people he was talking about? Yeah. Those original Indians? Yeah. You know those Choctaws, Chickasaws, Muskogee Creek Indians, Black Cherokees, Black Seminoles. You might want to look it up. You might want to look it up because they were all reclassified as Black, African American, and Negro. You might want to look it up. I'm going to educate you today. Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that. Dougie in the house. I can always count on my man, Dougie. Nah, y'all stay off the drugs. Y'all the one in the trailer park running behind Crystal. Crystal got all y'all hooked. Crystal be making money, boy. Crystal, the only hooker y'all got in y'all trailer parks. Her last name Meth. You know all about her. You know her well. And y'all need to focus on that too, since you're going to bring up the D-rugs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lead the way in that too. Y'all lead the way in all overdoses and accidental deaths. Huh? Maybe that's why you can't reproduce when you procreate, because you can't stay off the crystal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you can't stay off the crystal. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But here goes some more for you, y'all. It's them. When y'all call the police, imagine these people showing up removing your children. You don't even know where they taking your children. And these are law enforcement. You don't even know where they taking y'all children when they remove y'all children. They might be taking them to their cellars at home in their basements or something, chaining them up to beds and stuff allegedly. You know what I'm saying? With little bowls of dog water and alcohol sitting there. I don't know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know what to expect from these people, man. They nasty, man, and they don't like the truth. They don't like the truth, but I appreciate them, though. I appreciate them.
In the law enforcement. So, already in the culture, right? We have two, high-ranking law enforcement officials for the crimes involving minors. Welcome to the pillars of the community. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the culture. Let's get into this one. A former Louisiana sheriff's deputy has been indicted on 12 charges involving illegal activity involving minors.
Oh, God. See. And if he can't get to the children, he got a canine in the back of his car. Imagine what he gonna do to that German Shepherd. He can speak other languages to that dog and make that dog obey. You know what I'm saying? He might speak French to him and get the dog to lay down and open right up for him. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They do it to the. I told y'all 2977, man. I told y'all 2977, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to shut me down, but they ain't gonna stop me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even making no money off of YouTube next month. My views been down. My subscriber count been down. They've been affecting my money. I've been shadow banned for 2.5 months, and I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting, man. I'm still fighting. I'm going to show you who you really are. I'll take that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that sacrifice. Yeah, I wonder why too, because trolls like you can't accept the truth. And then trolls like you go report me. But then trolls like you will go over to the Builder page and subscribe. Trolls like you support Jake Lane. Trolls like you support a president that say grab little children by the pussy. Yeah, I wonder why. Do we want to speak moral ethics? You know what I'm saying? Do we want to speak moral ethics? Huh? Do you vampires want to speak on a level of moral ethics? Y'all don't want to do that. And you can't do that. You can't do that. We can't be racist, dummy. Get your vocabulary up. Racist is exclusively reserved for people who look like you. We can't be racist. Name one black law, one black policy that we put into place to benefit black. Name one sundown town. Matter of fact, we don't even need a sundown town. We day walkers. We can move around how the hell we want to, when we want to. Y'all can't do that. And history shows that in over 200 massacres involving voting rights alone, when that Civil Rights Act was passed, you guys didn't show up in angry mobs of white men until around maybe 8, 9 p.m. I wonder why. Well, 7 p.m. through 9 p.m. I wonder why. Why did y'all have to wait for the sun to go down? Why don't y'all attack when the sun is up? Huh? How come I haven't ran across a story yet to where you guys are actually showing up as angry mobs of white men with sweaty armpits, you know what I'm saying, and sweat-saturated shirts showing your bellies hanging from underneath, huffing and puffing, looking like pork rinds? How come I ain't read about that yet taking place while the sun was up? Huh? Why I ain't read about that yet? Why y'all wait for the sun to go down? Why y'all got to have sundown towns? Huh? Because we move around how we want to. We can move around when the sun is up. We can move around when the sun is about to go down. We can move around when the sun is down. You know what I mean? We look younger when we're a lot older. Y'all look a lot older when you're a lot younger. Can you please explain that? Can you please explain that? Please explain that.
Is being held without bond. The Louisiana Attorney General announced that a Livingston Parish grand jury indicted the suspect Nicholas Lochiero. The charges include 5 counts of first-degree illegal activity involving a child under the age of 13, involving multiple other felony offenses. According to the Attorney General,
a child under the age of 13. Reportedly, these people, their birth rates are already decreasing. You know, they put Planned Parenthood in our communities because they want to control our reproduction. And they have fertility clinics in their communities because they're trying to assimilate their possibilities of reproducing and still can't reproduce. And it never dawns on these people that maybe that they are cursed. Maybe you're cursed when you are the only thing on this earth that the sun does not help. When you are the only thing on this earth that the sun unalives at a massive rate, that should tell you something. Even a roach has melanin. Even a weed, a piece of grass, weed growing out of a crack in the concrete needs that sun. That sun works for everything, adds light, healing, vitamin D, everything. But yet, that sun is the enemy of the races who gave us the sun, the S-O-N. You know, the races that gave us the S-O-N, the real S-U-N, you know, it's cooking them, man. They getting cancer at high rates. And I'm not even talking about good white folks, man. If you notice, I'm saying like the hateful part of their community. Not all white people are bad. Not all white people are demons. Not all white people are evil. That's not my message, man. I don't mind going back and forth with a troll. You know what I mean? I like to roast too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the white racist demographic. You know what I'm saying? The white racist demographic. That's what I'm talking about. Look here, degenerates. If y'all have something y'all want to say or insult you want recognized, you know what I'm saying? Pay some reparations, you bastard. You know what I'm saying? Send it in the form of a super chat. Other than that, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky I ain't brought the vampires and garlic or nothing. I'm really glad to see y'all trolls, man. You don't know how much y'all mean to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad to see y'all trolls. My moderators, look, the tribe glad to see y'all too. They putting in work getting y'all out of here. You know what I'm saying? There he go begging. This is my job, dummy. I ain't begging for nothing. You want to be recognized, send a super chat. Straight up. But I'm going to allow you the opportunity to learn some more about you since you're here, okay, Becky? Listen, Becky and Karen and Chubb and Jake Lane, I need all y'all to listen, all right? All you Austin and Hunter Metcalfs and you Jeffrey Metcalfs and you John Roaches, I need y'all to listen. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. You know what I'm saying? All you Collin County saltine crackers, I need y'all to listen.
General's office, the grand jury returned the indictments on all counts after only a brief deliberation. The case stemmed from an investigation that began earlier after authorities received allegations involving two different children. The suspect previously worked for both the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office and the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office. Officials said he began his law enforcement career in East Baton Rouge before joining the Livingston Parish. Following the allegations, the suspect was terminated for conduct unbecoming of a deputy. He was later rehired.
Conduct unbecoming of a deputy. And then this fool got rehired. Y'all, we was getting fired for picking that Charlie Kirk dumbass. How this fool get fired from misconduct? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh my God. Conduct unbecoming of an officer, then this fool gets hired again. Y'all, they are putting the children in jeopardy. God dang, man. They putting the dogs and everybody in jeopardy. Put down the chihuahua. God dang. Come on, y'all. Boy, this is a long way from we are the world. This is God dog, man. What you lead how you get rehired, man? God dog it, boy. he had Well, he had to put all kind of fraud on that application. They could have did a background check. They just looked at his skin color and said, "You're hired." They didn't even check behind that boy. Oh my God, bro. You just get fired from one county because you putting the kids in danger. And then a whole nother county hires you again just to put their kids in danger. God, that don't make it make sense, man. God, oh boy.
By the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office, where he was placed on administrative leave after the allegations became known. Authorities say he was terminated by the agency the day before his arrest. The Attorney General stated that crimes involving children are among the most serious offenses prosecuted by her office, and said anyone accused of targeting children will be aggressively pursued under Louisiana law. Now, time out. Now, I know she said that, but if you notice that I believe that he was fired earlier from the first parish, from the first police department, because I believe that crimes involving children had came up, but then he was rehired by a different police department, right? So how was he able to be rehired in the first place? If the Attorney General says that we come down hard.
Because the Attorney General looks just like him. Y'all saw they did with 3 black jurors, boy. They made sure none of them jurors looked like Carmelo, boy. And when they had them 2 goons on trial for what they did to Emmett Till, they made sure that them 2 white goons had a jury that looked exactly like them. That's how they got acquitted. Yeah. Yeah, it only took them 1 hour of deliberation. They feel like they gave us civil liberties because it took them 3 hours of deliberation with Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting them out there. Ain't nobody separating nobody. I'm telling the truth about you. If you can't handle it, get the hell on out of here. I'm telling the truth about it. Y'all talk about us. I ain't dividing nothing. Y'all divided the nation when you first got here. Go back to where you come from. Y'all divided the nation. Y'all took stuff. Y'all stole stuff. Y'all stole resources. Y'all took people land. Y'all rewrote history. Y'all reclassified people. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff happens. Racism don't exist if you people never get here. Racism would never exist in this country if you people would have never brought your evil asses here. Everywhere you have gone and conquered, you have bought the same damn thing. Those countries and continents are going through and experiencing the same damn thing. This ain't a us problem. This is a you problem. Huh? This ain't a daywalker problem. This is a nightcrawler problem. This is a vampire problem. We blade round here. You know what I'm saying? We blade round here. Y'all just mad I'm telling the truth. But if you didn't come in here aggravating me, your feelings wouldn't be hurt right now. So maybe tomorrow you'll tune in to Nick Fuentes or Elon Musk instead of bringing your dumb ass over here.
On the law, well, we see these guys get slaps on the wrist every single day, right? Guys be getting caught with the crazy treasure troves of child pornography and be getting like 2 years in prison. So, I don't really believe that, they be coming down hard on the law when it comes to the crimes involving children, right? Just in the last episode, we saw so many people get, pathetic sentences. We saw the one former mayor get 90 days in.
I love a degenerate. You got to love a troll. They be all in their feelings and they be like, lies, and you ain't got no proof. Well, that's a lie. I got the receipts right here. What you gonna yell now? Per capita? What are you gonna yell now? Per capita? I got the stats right here. What are you gonna yell? Per capita? Huh? Stop playing victim, Caucasians. And again, that's not for the good white folks. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm talking to the very people in here leaving those comments and saying the things that they're saying. I got the stats right here. What are you going to yell now? Per capita? Huh? What are you going to yell now? Per capita? Huh? I'm dividing the nation and I got the stats right here. What are you going to yell now? Per capita? Crybabies? Huh? That's 2019. That's what they're basing everything off now until they come up with another one. This is the last time they've done it, 2019. Stupid. But it don't matter how far you go back, even in 2016, 2017, you guys still led the way. You guys are still 69% of all crime reported in the United States to this day. Huh? Yeah. You ain't know that, did you? You ain't know that, did you? What you gonna yell, per capita? And before y'all bring up the whole EBT and federal housing thing, that's y'all too. 37.4%. Huh? 37.4% of you guys are still, hey, we know they gonna try to play. Look, stop playing victim. Stop chimping out. Stop chimping out. Look at all y'all chimping out. Look at all the Neanderthals chimping out. All the Neanderthals is chimping out. You know what I'm saying? All of that, they just chimping out, y'all. That's right. It's majority of white on white crimes. It is. It is. They just hate to hear the truth. They hear the truth. It's like they skin getting sun. They like, I'm melting, melting, melting. No. Yeah. Nobody's telling you to be ashamed of being born white, stupid. You're supposed to be proud of who you are. And if you don't get down like the people we're talking about, then what the hell are you even talking about? If you live your life being a good person, regardless of what skin color you are, then what the hell are you talking about? But if you get down like the people we're talking about who happens to look like you, then I can understand why you're in your feelings. You see how that works? You see how that works? You see how that works? We got the stats. 2977. That's what you guys are basing 1350 off of, stupid. Those same stats from 2019, stupid. See, y'all don't make no sense. Y'all just say stuff. Y'all in here trying to print 1350, and that's a lie. We're 50% exonerated of all falsely accused crimes in this country. Yeah. Tell the truth about it. And you know who leads the way in receiving federal civil suits and compensation for those falsely accused crimes? Black people. Black people. Black people. This ain't a game y'all want to play right now because I can shame you. This ain't a game you want to play. I give you stats. I give you stats. I am highly educated. Boy, I'm a thug nerd, you hear me? I whoop ass and I retain information very well. I'm a thug nerd, boy. You don't want to play with me. They bend the truth and tote the lines of humanity with unaliving and taking and forcing their fascination and lie about everything. Yeah. Just like they lying behind Bible. Yeah. But I'm not saying it's all of them. It's some of them. Like it's not all black people that's violent, but it's some of us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's some, look, they hate to hear the truth. They hate to hear the truth. They hate to hear it. What you listen, y'all dummies, send a super chat. Moderators, can y'all please let the uneducated degenerates know that if they want their comments recognized or read or their insults recognized or read, to please put some color behind it. I understand that they have something against color because they are colorless, just like they are soulless, but at least melanate. Make sure your comment got some melanin on it and it'll be recognized. You know what I'm saying? Unlike you, make sure your comment got some melanin on it, and I'll recognize it. Other than that, we ain't talking to degenerate dog lickers. Y'all let dogs lick you in the mouth and all of that. We don't want to talk to y'all, man. We don't want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do not want to talk to y'all. Nope. Keep your parasites and your lice over there. We ain't got no conversation for you. We ain't got no conversation for you.
Prison, right? So we already know, man, these crimes, they get slaps on the wrist all the time. Anyway, let's continue. Next story, June 15th, today, a man was arrested after child pornography was found after a traffic stop. Let's get.
Oh. Y'all want to play a game? Y'all want to play a game? Do y'all want to play a game? Believe me when I tell you, as long as you're here, you're going to get the truth. I'm holding a mirror up to show you vampires your reflection of who some of you really are. Not all of you, Some of you. There's bad fruit in every single race, man. You know what I'm saying? The difference is we know how to be accountable. We can own it. Y'all don't. Y'all need an scapegoat. And this platform will not be your scapegoat. This platform will be the truth. This platform would be what you need for you guys to actually listen. All y'all got to do is form like an racist anonymous convention type thing, like a hotline, and all y'all racist Caucasians show up, you know what I'm saying, for at least a 72-hour treatment, and y'all learn how to be loving, you know what I'm saying, diverse people, and you learn how to actually be equal and walk in equality, and you learn how to keep your hands off of children and stuff like that, and stop being so controlling and lying and manipulative. And then the world will be a good place. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. Teach a racist how not to be racist. Make America great again and teach these racists how not to be racist. That's all I'm saying. I agree with character over color. I agree with that. I got no problem with that. I'm screaming the same thing. I agree with that. I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with that. No, y'all need to leave. We're indigenous. Get y'all ass out of here. Get y'all ass out of here. We got proof y'all came from Europe. We got proof. Just like we got proof we were already here. Huh? We didn't come from no boats. You know what I'm saying? No. We ain't racist. No, the Carmelo Anthony supporters trying to teach y'all how to keep y'all hands to yourselves. See, y'all still can't be accountable. Watch this, racist. Will Austin still be alive had he mind his business? Watch this, racist. Would Austin still be alive had he kept his hands to himself? I got another one for you. Would Austin still be alive had he not shown up to that track meet like his coach advised him not to do? But y'all ain't gonna, y'all, we know how y'all get down. Y'all ain't gonna be accountable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna be accountable. We know how y'all get down. That's why it's laughable. It's just y'all. It's just what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's just the European Union way, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's just what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's just what y'all
Get into
do.
this one. 29% of the population, over 70% of the producers, the distributors, and the consumers.
2977. 29% of y'all population, white men make up 29% of their population, and they are 77% of all child convictions. Yeah. Y'all don't like that. Yeah, we reading the stats. We are reading the stats. Don't act like that. You guys are here to learn, okay? Stop acting like little imbeciles. You are here to learn. Be quiet and learn, people. Stop disturbing the class. Can we please put Seller Vibe 70 in the chat, please? Thank you, Seller Vibe. Thank you. Sell a vibe, maybe you can sell them a vibe. God dog it. You are stop disrupting the class, people, okay? Just stop disrupting the class. Why are you so angry all the time? All the tyranny. You're supposed to be patriotic. You're not being very patriotic right now. If it wasn't for us, you would have nothing. Don't you turn a doorknob to walk into your house? Who you think invented that doorknob? Don't you put dinner on the kitchen table for the rest of your little degenerates? Who you think put that kitchen table there, invented that kitchen table? Do you stop at a stoplight while driving? Huh? Who do you think is keeping you safe? A black person invented that too. You know what I'm saying? A black person invented that too. If that fool put per capita in here one more time in all caps tribe, y'all get him up out of here. Y'all get him up out of here. If that fool say per capita one more time, send that fool back to the Caucasus Mountains. Send him. Huh? Send him. Send him. Send him. I want that fool to say it one more time. And there you go right there. You getting up out of here anyways. You get up out. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, I don't eat watermelon. None of those things bother me. None of those things. Look, they just looking for a way out. Per capita, they sweating. Per capita, per capita. This is the part where we say per capita. They be waiting, y'all. They be waiting. They got a certain part where they train to say, stop playing victim, perpetual victim. And they wait for their part to say, per capita. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny, man. Oh my God. Y'all are very entertaining trolls, man. Y'all are very entertaining. Golly, man. I never had this much fun with unintelligent, deplorable degenerates in my life. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are very entertaining. Oh my God, y'all are so uninformed. Y'all done spend so much time passing lies around about us. Y'all don't even know the truth about who y'all are and what y'all do. Don't y'all know some of y'all mama and daddy was really brothers and sisters? Forgive them for they not know the truth. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all got to stop this, man. Oh my God, this is too funny. Y'all are hilarious, man. Y'all, oh yeah, I troll back. I don't run from no fight. I run too. I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm Carmelo. Touch me and see what happens. What the hell am I run for? I'm in Florida. I'm also in a stand your ground state. I'm in a self-defense state. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Shawnee in the chat. Thank you, Shawnee. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? No. Austin proved he was stupid because he'll still be here if he was smart. Y'all really need to learn how to be accountable, man. Y'all really need to learn how to be accountable. For real. Y'all need to cut this out, man. Where y'all learned this from? This what y'all mama and this what y'all Meemaw and y'all Paw taught y'all? Is this what Meemaw taught y'all? And again, it's nothing. I love good white folks. It's the YT people, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Shawnee? It's the YT people, man. The good white folks don't even be on this type of stuff y'all on. Y'all must be the type of white folks we talking about right now. Cause the good white folks don't act like this, man. Golly, man. Behave yourselves, man. God damn it. I'm gonna start giving y'all referrals. In school suspension and stuff. Yeah, you represent they poor and degenerates here. They did not send us their best. They did not send us their best. You know what I'm saying? They sent the addicts. They sent the people who do things to children. They sent all of them. They sent the racists. They did not send us their best. God dog, can we send them back and get a refund or a repeat, a do-over or something? You know what I'm saying? God dog. What did Meemaw and Paw do to y'all? That's what happened when you incest, man. That's what happens doing incest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to cut that out. That's what's wrong with your brain cells. That's why y'all don't know the truth. That's why y'all can't be accountable. Ask your mama and daddy to tell you the truth. You'll find out they're really sisters and brothers. I promise you. I promise you. Ask them. Ask them. Yeah. You gonna find, yeah, me, mom, and Paw, they sister and brother. That's why you ain't never met your grandparents. Don't y'all know? Don't y'all know y'all can't troll somebody who roasts? Boy, I'm an educated comedian. Boy, y'all will never get the best of me. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. I realize I can't say the things I want to say, but I can articulate myself in so many rather different ways, pimping. You know what I'm saying? Now get you some black friends. Oh my God, man. Oh boy. Oh, y'all are too funny. This is entertaining.
They're ready for you.
This is entertaining,
People's
right?
problems first. That's my thing. And like I say all the time, this is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population.
We gonna get though. Wait. We gonna get.
So as black people as a whole, I feel like it's only right that we all come together and coin a new term, black obsession. Throughout all of history, it seems that racists have a very strange obsession with black people. Now in 2025, every other day there is a new example of this. Recently, a white man went to a all-black barbershop to discuss his black fatigue. I did a video on my second channel already breaking down all of the false statistics.
Listen, the watermelon thing don't bother black people. That's just something y'all made up that y'all think is funny. That whole joke is derived from black people farming watermelons after the civil rights movement. See, when you know your history and you understand your history, none of that bothers you. See, you guys deem it to be something racist, as in all black people eat watermelon. And I just told you where it came from. After the Civil Rights Act, most black people who were sharecroppers and who worked the fields started out making money selling watermelons, dummy. See how you can get educated here? So that don't bother us. What should bother you, though, is the way y'all touching those little children. You know what I'm saying? That's what should bother y'all. That's what should bother y'all.
Statistics and fallacies. But I will say this, he walked out of that barbershop alive. He did not get kirked. And it's just so strange because these white conservatives walk around like white people shit do not stink. And I'll say this all the time, there is nothing wrong with bringing up the problems in the black community, but also sweep under your own porch first. White America has greater problems than black fatigue. White men only make up about 29% of the population, but guess what? They account for 75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitution johns, 65% of pedos, 60% of kidnappers, 60% of rapists, 77% of child you-know-what arrests, and are half of the mass shooters. So
wait a minute, I don't think they heard that. Can I run that back? Can we run that back for the vampires, y'all? Can we run that back for the vampires? I'm gonna put that. Look, they leaving now. Look, the sun ain't even up yet, and the vampires going poof. They just what? Why? The sun ain't even up yet. Please come back. Please come back. Please come back. You know what I'm saying? We do not have the highest crime rate. Oh, I thought you said crime rate. Please come back. I really would like to educate y'all. Y'all cannot keep passing on these colonized lies. Please come on back. Please come on back. I'm going to put that on repeat for you. Y'all want to regurgitate everything y'all heard lying behind Charlie Kirk say. Come on and learn the truth. Come on. Yep. Y'all are 69% of all crime in this country. Yep. Y'all are 37.4% of everybody on SNAP benefits, EBT, you know what I'm saying? Section 8, all of that. Yep. Blacks ain't invented no racism. You know better than that. I'm going to get you out of here just for putting all capitals in here. You being disrespectful. Enjoy your flight back to the Caucasus Mountains.
Greater problems than black fatigue. White men only make up about 29% of the population, but guess what? They account for 75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitution johns, 65% of pedos.
Y'all got to stand up to these people, man. Y'all, these the buildings won't survive around me, bro. I've been caught that felony for putting paws on one of them. They ain't gonna do that to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do that to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They ain't gonna do that to me. I don't get down like that, boy. No, sir. No, sir. You know what hurts them the worst is when you take away their right to say anything. When you silence them, when you leave your comments off, when you timing them out, when you removing their comment, they get pissed off, man. They get so red in the face, like they about to blow. I'm telling you, they be rose face red, boy. I'm talking about they be livid, boy, like they be boiling and cooking. For real.
White men only only make up about 29% of the population, but guess what? They account for 75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitution johns, 65% of pedos, 60% of kidnappers, 60% of rapists, 77% of child you-know-what arrests, and are half of the mass shooters. So my thing is, you can talk about black problems, but address your own people's problems first. That's my thing. And like I say all the time, this is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population.
Okay.
Why do they commit 55% of all the, or 13% of the population, and they commit 58% of all the murder? Number one cause of black death in Chicago.
You're right. I absolutely would have gave O.J. Simpson Nobel Peace Prize. As soon as they free Carmelo in this appeal, I'm gonna make sure he get a Nobel Peace Prize too. Yep. Y'all gave Derek Chauvin a Nobel Peace Prize for the knee on the neck of Derek Chauvin, didn't you? Then y'all get Daniel Penny a Nobel Peace Prize for choking Jordan Neely from behind on that subway? Huh? Didn't y'all do it? Didn't y'all support Kyle Rittenhouse? Didn't y'all support Shiloh Hendricks? Didn't y'all do it? I know y'all did it. I'm not part of the problem. Y'all part of the problem. Y'all don't even took out 3 of your own damn presidents. Y'all done took out 3 of your own damn presidents. Y'all done took out Charlie Kirk. You tried to take out Donald Trump. You're taking out your own children. You done took us out. Come on, y'all done did all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done did all kind of stuff. And y'all mad? All hail Carmelo. And to be fair, another young life was lost. May Austin rest in peace.
Are you serious? Other blacks killing blacks.
Are y'all saying other blacks?
Yes.
I'm going to break this.
Turtle Peace, you done popped in on the fun, Turtle Peace. This is the funnest night I've had in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm speaking the truth. I'm not racist. I'm literally just being real. I got a tendency to be a little funny with my delivery, but I'm really just being real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just being real. Y'all got to stop trying to focus and blame everybody else and really look at y'all problems. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo was not in the wrong. Carmelo was not in the wrong. Whether you're black and or white, no one has the authority to walk up to you and remove you from a public place except law enforcement. No one. No one. No matter what race you are. And no matter what race you are, you don't have your right to put your hands on someone who's telling you, don't touch me. You know what I mean? That is exactly why these PDF files of police that we are learning about today, that's exactly why they exist. I'm not dividing nothing. Y'all divided the country with your racism. Y'all divided the country with chattel slavery. Y'all divided the country with all those lies. Y'all divided the country stealing people resources. Y'all divided the country passing all these racist laws and policies to keep people oppressed. Y'all divided the country by not paying reparations. Y'all divide the country messing with all these damn children. Y'all divide the country voting for pedos. Y'all divide the country lying all the damn time. Y'all divide the country messing with other people all the damn time and taking their land and resources and assuming their identity as well too. It is y'all, not us. Not us. Not us. No. I'm not racist, dummy. Black people can't be racist. Name one law black people passed to benefit off of. Name one. Now, name one that white people pass to benefit off of. Exactly. We could be prejudiced. We can't be racist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all always complaining, no accountability. Let me guess. Per capita. This is the part of where y'all say perpetual victim mentality. Which one? Which one? So this is the part of where I say F around and find out. Raise your children to keep their hands to themselves, or there are going to be a lot more Austin Carmelos. Remember, the bigger the bully, the bigger the grave. Okay? The bigger the bully, the bigger the grave. Y'all repeat after me. Put it in the chat. The bigger the bully, the bigger the grave. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay? Keep your hyena beaters to yourself. That is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Keep your little maggot, little gnat hyenas to yourself. Don't stop touching people. Stop touching people. Austin could be here in this chat right now if he just learned how to keep his hands off of people. Now, we can't even get his opinion. He wasn't even here to testify. And his brother was a coward and didn't testify because he helped start everything. Now look. Now look. Now look. Gosh, man. Gosh. I tell you. Gosh.
Anthony, in that case, right? 35-year verdict, right? So today we have a crazy story coming out in the headlines, and I'm gonna see if the so-called the white conservative political commentators are they gonna talk of the deputy and the law enforcement. So already in the culture, right? We have two high-ranking law enforcement officials.
How is Austin 316 helping Austin now? Oh, I get what you're saying about Austin 316. I get it. I get you. That's a good one, actually. That's a good one.
For the crimes involving minors. Welcome to the pillars of the community. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the culture. Let's get into this one. A former Louisiana sheriff's deputy has been indicted on 12 charges involving illegal activity involving minors and is being held with.
Okay, should have just carried a basketball and he won't be in prison. Austin should have just stayed his ass home and left Carmelo alone and he wouldn't be in hell.
Bond. The Louisiana Attorney General announced that
Why do y'all assault babies so much? Why do y'all grape babies so much? Why can't y'all have too many babies? Why? Why?
Livingston Parish grand jury indicted the suspect Nicholas Lochiero. The charges include 5 counts of first-degree illegal activity involving a child under the age of 13, involving multiple other felony offenses. According to the Attorney General's office, the grand jury returned the indictments on all counts after only a brief deliberation. The case stemmed from an investigation that began earlier after authorities received allegations involving 2 different children. The suspect previously worked for both the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office and the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office. Officials said he began his law enforcement career in East Baton Rouge before joining the Livingston Parish. Following the allegations, the suspect was terminated for conduct unbecoming of a deputy. He was later rehired by the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office, where he was placed on administrative leave after the allegations became known. Authorities say he was terminated by the agency the day before his arrest. The Attorney General stated,
"Hey, Tribe, can we remind all these non-listening, uninvited vampires that if they want to get the attention of daywalkers, they have to send a super chat. They have to send something that's got some melanin behind it, something that resembles us foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I'm saying? Because I would hate to turn them into pork rinds tonight. I would hate to turn them into pulled pork sandwiches. You understand what I'm saying? I would hate to turn them into a bucket of chitlins tonight. So if they want to be recognized, please tell Porky Pig, okay, to send a super chat. All right? Please tell Porky Pig to send a super chat.
That crimes involving children are among the most serious offenses prosecuted by her office, and said anyone accused of targeting children will be aggressively pursued under Louisiana law. Now, time out. Now,
I don't know how to speak Snow Roach, all you Snow Roaches, so if y'all can't understand that from that memo, Turtle Peace, I appreciate that. See, this is what I need the Snow Roaches to do right here. Thank you, Turtle Peace. Thank you, Turtle Peace. Thank you for that $20 super chat, brother. Thank you. See, that's Black unity. No matter how much y'all come in here causing all that division and hating on Black people, y'all only teaching us how to stand together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really finna tick y'all off. Turtle Peace not even Black, but he my brother. Now, how about that? How about that? Ain't nobody racist over here. We real over here. You know what I'm saying? We real over here. Yeah.
So she said that, but if you notice that I believe that he was fired earlier from the first.
Okay. I'm gonna break this down to the Snow Roach. Thank you, the Storm Alicia Bond. Thank you, baby. That's my baby right there. You know what I'm saying? Her and Regina Myers, them my babies. All right, super chat. If you want questions answered or comments, let me read that to y'all again. Let me read that to y'all again. You know what I'm saying? Let me read it to y'all again. Super chat if you want questions or comments answered. Yes, yes, please bless the channel with a super chat for the dedication and time put into providing excellent content. I like that. Speak that. Oh, she's very articulate. Look, that was hot. That was hot. That was hot. Yeah.
Parish from the first police department, because I believe that crimes involving children had came up, but then he was rehired by a different police department, right? So how was he able to be rehired in the first place? You know, if the attorney general says that, we come down.
Don't worry, I know y'all gonna be mad, but I don't even put milk in my coffee. Y'all better leave me alone, man. Y'all better leave me alone, man. Y'all better leave me alone, man.
Hard on the law. Well, we see these guys get slaps on the wrist every single day, right? Guys be getting.
Yeah, don't forget, chat memberships are options too. They're available right now. Even a racist can subscribe and grab a membership package. Don't worry, we like racist money too. I make content for racists all the time. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up, you run a race just like you're going to run into a racist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thought with the crazy treasure troves of child pornography and began like 2 years in prison. So, I don't really believe that, they be coming down hard on the law when it comes to the crimes involving children, right? Just in the last episode, we saw so many people get, pathetic sentences. We saw the one former mayor.
FBA, to the tribe, right now, I want y'all to take a bow. We got them aggravated, y'all. We done Jake Lane them boys. We done chugged the builder them boys. We got them all in their feelings right now. They about to get tiki torches lit and walk through the streets yelling white power right now. They are mad right now. They are mad. So this is the closest that you're going to come to seeing a racist, actually show accountability. It's through their white anger. It's through this anger right here. So when you see them angry like that, laugh it off. That's as close as you're going to come to showing guilt. So enjoy it while you can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they feelings hurt, man. They drawing swastikas on everybody's car right now. You know what I'm saying? They gonna set some Teslas on fire. They about to march on the Capitol all over again, man. They about to march. Hey, there go my man right there. Tyrone Chambers, what's good? You know what I'm saying? They gonna march on the Capitol. I'm telling you, keep on. You know what I'm saying? Keep on. I'm telling you, they mad right now, man. They putting on their khakis and they Jake from State Farm uniforms, and I'm telling you, they lighting their tiki torches. They got their crew cuts and they chug the builder mustaches going on. You know what I'm saying? And they got their mullets and stuff, and then they big old dirty pickup trucks that's got halfway flat tires and they smoke out the back. Yeah. They coming, y'all. They getting angry. They gonna march on the Capitol. Man, y'all better be glad school out for the summer, boy. They'll be headed straight to the bus stop like the children, boy. Y'all better be glad school is out for the summer. I'm telling y'all, they'll be headed straight to the local bus stops trying to take it out on the children. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you now. It's a good thing. Look how mad these people is, man. Look at this, man. Golly, man. Why y'all so angry, man? Y'all need anger management. Y'all need to talk to a psych counselor or something, or a shrink or something. God, dog it, why y'all so angry, man? I thought y'all like y'all stuff like medium rare. Boy, y'all gonna keep getting mad. Boy, y'all gonna cook y'all stuff till y'all well done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go, boy, listen. Y'all don't look so medium rare no more, boy. God, dog it, what's wrong with y'all?
Get 90 days in prison, right? So we already know, man, these crimes, they get slaps on the wrist all the time. Anyway, let's continue. Next story, June 15th, Today, a man was arrested after child pornography was found after a traffic stop. Let's get into this one. 29% of the population.
Hey, wait a minute. You mean they search our cars for weapons and DRUGSs, and when y'all get stopped, they search y'all for child. God! They stop y'all. When they stop us, they be like, you have any weapons? You know what I'm saying? Any D-rugs in the car? No. And they search us. They stop y'all. They be like, you got any children that's not yours in here? Any children you done yanked from a bus stop? You might have snatched from a mall, a local Walgreens, PetSmart, Det Wilders, Costco. You know what I'm saying? Then they start going through all y'all technology, looking for thumb drives of y'all exposing yourselves to things that y'all are doing to these children that you should not be doing. But y'all getting searched for this type of stuff at traffic stops. Oh yeah, y'all got it. Boy, y'all got it bad. God, y'all got it bad. This brother got busted at a traffic stop for having child. I'd rather be caught with the D-rugs. I'd rather be caught with the D-rugs than go to jail and prison wearing them type of labels, man. Y'all know Jeff Metcalf one of them too. Yeah, Jeff Metcalf went to prison for the same thing. Austin Daddy went to prison for the same thing. That's right. That's right. I'd rather go to prison as a hardcore thug. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Tukey Williams, Nino Brown in there before I be one of y'all on these charges in there. Hell no, boy. Y'all know they don't live long. Jeffrey Dahmer didn't live long. Jeffrey Epstein didn't live long. And it don't matter what color you are, just have these charges. Have these charges and get locked up. Race don't even matter. Don't worry, the prisoners will show you when you get there. God, dog. We getting so that made me feel kind of good. I'm gonna take it easy on the cop if I ever get pulled over and searched again. At least I know he just searching me for D-rugs and he's searching me for weapons and he just profiling. But when they search y'all, they searching y'all for the truth at these traffic stops. They finding thumb drives and they finding pictures and videos in y'all phones. You know what I'm saying? They checking y'all for this. Man, 2977, man, that is terrible.
Over 70% of the producers, the distributors, and the consumers. Let's continue. A man is facing felony charges after a traffic stop allegedly led investigators to discover child pornography. According to the police department.
How do you get busted for that at a traffic stop? Somebody please explain to me how y'all getting busted for that at a traffic. Explain to me why you doing it in the first place, and then explain to me how you get busted for at a track. I took low IQ, no accountability, low IQ. But wow, how y'all get busted for that at a traffic stop? How only y'all can get busted for that type of sugar honey iced tea at a traffic stop? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That is crazy.
Officers conducted a traffic stop in Idaho. During the encounter, police carried out a lawful search of the vehicle and arrested the driver, identified as Adam Petty.
A lawful search of the vehicle, and look what they found, y'all. Look what they found. They found Big Mac with extra sauce had a thing for young children with extra cheese on the pizza. God, dog it, man. How you get busted out of traffic stop? You got to be some kind of dumb, deplorable degenerate, boy. You got to be a snow roach to get busted for something like that at a traffic stop. First off, you shouldn't be doing nothing like that anyways, but you just completely got to be a snow roach. You know what I'm saying? To get busted for something like that at a traffic stop, man. Damn. He ain't get busted for not wearing a seatbelt. He ain't get busted for being on a phone or texting while driving. He even get busted for marijuana in the car. That boy got busted for. We gonna hang our hats, y'all. We They always want to pray for somebody. God damn. Do y'all ever pray for yourselves? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got great worms. They born with great worms. Do y'all ever pray for yourself, man? This is terrible. And you can't make this stuff up.
Boom. On felony and misdemeanor drug-related charges. Damn, the drugs too? So they caught him with the drugs and the...
They caught him with the drugs too. They caught him with his girlfriend, Crystal. The police like, what's your first name? She say, Crystal. What's your last name? Meth. They caught him with the whole thing. He had the whole bag. You know what I'm saying? He had the whole bag. They caught that boy with everything. He had the works. God dang it.
Illegal images and videos. Welcome to the culture. Authorities say evidence discovered during the traffic stop prompted a follow-up investigation. As a result, the suspect was charged with 2 felony counts involving the possession of child pornography. Police are asking anyone with concerns regarding the suspect's interaction with children to contact law enforcement immediately.
We can't contact them because law enforcement doing it to the children too. So who can we run to save the children? Who can we run to? Huh? Right now, good white folks of the world. I ain't talking to the white people. They the ones doing the things they doing. I'm saying good white folks of America. Okay? Now is your time to separate yourself from these crazy ass white people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be looked at the way these people being looked at because you don't do the things that these people do. Come on, good white folks. I need y'all good white folks step to the right. All you evil white people just keep standing exactly where you are when the good white folks step over to the right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's crazy. Golly.
Story, June 15th. Today, a middle school teacher has been arrested on sexual assault charges. Welcome to the culture. A New Jersey...
I told y'all they always position themselves in these type of jobs and occupations to where they could be close to the people they want to victimize. If they want to rob you and take your money, they're going to work in a bank or they're going to work in the government. You know what I'm saying? If they want your children, they're going to work at the schools. They're going to work at the youth centers. They might be paramedics, police, firemen. You know what I'm saying? You just never know, man. You just never know with these people. Oh, my God. This dude here looked like he wanted them. Okay. When I show y'all this picture of this next guy, just put yes in the comment if he looks like he was. I'm going to just show y'all. And he's a middle school teacher. You can look at that boy and tell his luck ain't good with the women. He sit around the bar all the time. You know, somebody say, yep. Somebody say, yep. And he said, that's a creep. Terry Stewart can't say yes. It's unanimous. Unanimous decision. Oh my God, y'all wild in here, man. Y'all funny as hell. Oh my God. We don't want that one in our numbers. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Why y'all doing this man like that? He part of y'all community. Why y'all ostracizing this man? Y'all got to support. Y'all supposed to be proud to be white. That man proud he white. Don't do him like that. He's definitely. Y'all stupid. Oh my God, man. I can't do this with y'all, man. Y'all stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God, here we go, man. Let's get this scoop photo, man.
Teacher and a school band director. Man, listen, we have the police chief, we have the sheriff's deputy, now we have the teacher and the band director. A New Jersey teacher, and listen, all coming out in real time, all coming out today. These should be the top stories.
Didn't get me. Time out, man. Oh my God, bro. Time out, bro. Oh man. Oh my God, man. Hold on, about to laugh till my stomach hurt, man. Oh boy. Hey, somebody say, hey, somebody say, truth is truth. I don't give about his skin. Creep is a creep. Oh boy. Mm. For anybody who suffer from dry eyes, y'all understand my struggle right now. Y'all understand my struggle. Hey, boy, y'all funny, boy. Y'all tripping hard. Y'all funny, boy. Y'all funny. I promise y'all funny. Golly, boy. Let's go, though.
Stories that the white conservatives are talking about, right? The men who hold positions of trust and authority in their community committing the most heinous of atrocities, and they want to talk about Carmelo Anthony. Please, you are wasting your time. That's a distraction. Focus on your own community. Let's talk about this story. A New Jersey teacher and a school band director has been arrested after prosecutors accused him of engaging in illegal activity involving minors over a period of several years. According to the prosecutor's office, suspect 37-year-old Daniel Burbank, a teacher and a band director at the middle school and assistant band director at Bloomfield High School, was arrested on June 12th the other day. Prosecutors alleged
this was recent, y'all. This was recent. Lurch was working at the high school recently, y'all. You rang. God, dog, man.
that Burbank began engaging in inappropriate conduct with a student when the student was 13 years old. Authorities say the conduct continued while the student later attended the high school. The suspect has been charged with attempted aggravated, a whole list of felony offenses involving minors.
They always do. Hey, cowboy baby say all the neo-Nazis left the chat when you hit them with the facts, LOL. They always do, man. I'm used to cooking them. I just got to find a different way to speak, so I start getting myself in trouble, man. But this is me all the time, man. I'm so glad to see all y'all up in here tonight. This has been the best night I've had in like 2.5 months, man. You know what I'm saying? In about 2.5. I'm so glad to see all y'all, man. Even all the trolls, man. I love the trolls. Some of y'all be funny. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be funny. Get your perception out. Yeah. Oh my God, bro. This is crazy.
Just put it like that. Following the arrest, the school district informed parents that the employee has been placed on leave. Officials have not released additional details about the allegations. Next story. The teenager accused of killing his stepsister on a Carnival cruise has been taken into custody. Now, we spoke about this case in a previous episode, but I guess it's an update.
This boy look evil. This boy look like he could be part of the Metcalf family too. This boy look evil. Okay, the same way y'all just did that with the last guy. When I show y'all him, just put a 1 in the chat if he looks like Satan is already upon him. Okay? Just put yes or put a 1. Ready, set, go. Focus. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. All right, what y'all think? What y'all think? He don't look the part. He don't look the part. I thought so. I thought so. Cherry says yes. 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 He looks the part. Okay, Storm says he looks the part. All right, Cowboy says he looks the part. Turtle Peace, he's disturbed about something. I agree, man. I agree. Golly,
so now he's been taken into custody, right? So, this individual, his own stepsister, eliminated his own stepsister. Welcome to the culture. Welcome to the culture. Where is the white father? Anyway, let's continue. Next story, June 15th, today, a father was shot dead after bumping into a teenager at a Walmart. Man, goddamn, bumped into him at a Walmart.
Y'all see why I don't go to Walmart? And they always talk about black on black crime and us deleting each other. Look who's out here deleting who. Look at all this white on white crime they won't talk about. You know what I'm saying? All up in Walmart acting ratchet on aisle 9. Come on, man. I'm just here to get some sugar. Golly. I'm in Walmart trying to get me some fruit, and y'all in here having a whole fruit fight. God dog, man. Golly. Why ain't y'all talking about all this white on white crime, man? You know what I'm saying? Can't even go to Walmart no more. Y'all don't know how to act. Well, anyways, let's find out what happened.
Walmart just shot him dead like an animal. Welcome to the culture. Damn, let's get into it. An Alabama teenager has been charged with murder after police say a dispute that began inside a Walmart ended with a...
Boy, that boy like a billy goat mixed with Neanderthal, boy. What's with these hairlines, man? What's with the Batman edge hairline? Why y'all got these hairlines like this, man? What is that? If you got a hairline like that, y'all need to be walking around here with the old school Justin Bieber dude. I promise. You know what I'm saying? I promise. I promise. Uh-huh. I promise. I promise.
Father being shot and killed.
Y'all do commit the most unalivings and most, yes, y'all do, globally too. Yes, y'all do. Mass unalive, that 1350 crap is inflated, man. We are fit. Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you. Let's debunk another Charlie Kirker, y'all. Let's take time to get rid of another vampire.
Stat down every chance I get for y'all. So they're basing their information off the 2019 FBI crime data stats. And yes, black people did make up 15% of the arrests. Arrests, y'all, not convictions. And do you know which group in America is the most exonerated? Black people at 50%. That is crazy.
There's your 50% liar. There's your 50% liar. But wait.
And you notice how every time in these clips, the stat changed, bro. Like, this is the thing about the Charlie Kirks and the dude that went to the barbershop. The people that they're debating do not really know statistics. He went to a black barbershop of older black men who probably never even looked up a crime statistic. And that's why I try to push y'all to go do your own research.
The same stats are right here, dummy. The same stats are right here, dummy. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all keep that mentality. There's going to be a lot more Austins around here.
Research, know these statistics in case you ever run into one of these dudes. And then to be honest, you really don't even gotta know stats. All you have to do is a simple Google search and it will debunk those theories. And that's why that barbershop video made me so mad, because those black men, they could have easily broke down all of that stuff. But the thing about it, these racist people know exactly who to argue with, man. I'm telling you. And I just find it so funny how a lot of these racist people love to tell black people to take accountability. But white people are the biggest hypocrites. They seem to never take accountability. Never. It's the same reason every other day we're seeing a new white Christian claim that slavery wasn't bad.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
If you go back in time and get rid of slavery from the entire world, you have it's impossible to say what the world looks like right now. Actually, what we can say is that all of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe.
Wow. And he's speaking economically. Wow. 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 And before y'all start, I ain't no Democrat. I ain't no conservative. I'm conscious. I don't even believe in y'all Jesus. Let's mow y'all little diplomatic little parties over here. No. None of that. I don't even believe in y'all. I believe in good folks, good black folks, good white folks, good Asian folks, good Spanish folks. I don't believe in evil ass, lying ass, manipulative ass white people. No. Black people either. I don't do lying ass white people, lying ass black people. I don't do none of that. No.
It's your life.
I'm just
Pack in all the things you love, like Breakstone's cottage.
Because a change that significant would likely shift the course of events in a way that would mean none of us would even exist. It would be a world full of other people who are not us.
Now, like I said in the intro,
why do I care for African Why do I care for African created slavery? Bastard, I ain't African. Bastard, I ain't African. What are you? Delineate. Delineate. Don't hide behind white. What are you? Are you Irish? Are you Italian? Are you Sicilian? What are you? Huh? Y'all always lying.
So there are many examples of just how racists are obsessed with black people. I want to show you another one. Now, Angel Reese recently made history by
Ain't nothing about me African, homie. But I can promise you're European. And I can promise that you're probably a PDF file too. I can promise you got here by boat. Less than 4% of those slave ships touch here. See, again, you don't know your history. You don't know your history. A majority of those slave ships from Africa, those people, Haiti, Jamaica, the Caribbeans, and Brazil took the most. Brazil took the most of those slaves. There's a town in Brazil right now called Little Africa. Little Africa. That wasn't here. We were here when your ancestors got here. Yeah. That's why y'all reclassified us so many times. I know my history, homie. I'm on mine. I know exactly who I am. You can't tell me who I am, but I can tell you who you are. And you think you're being funny and you think you're making me mad, but you're not. You're showing your ignorance. Because you don't know who you are. I bet you won't delineate. Tell everybody where you really from. And you're going to see right now if you delineate that you are a foreigner. Go ahead. Tell everybody who you really are. Don't hide behind white. Tell everybody who you really are. Go ahead and identify foreigner, immigrant to the land. Go ahead and identify. Go ahead. I ain't got to show you nothing. I don't have to show you a thing. Study to show that self-approval. You can look this stuff up online too. You know what I'm saying? You can look this stuff up online too. But go ahead and delineate. Who are you? Where are you from? I'm going to show you how this works. And that bastard ain't going to say nothing because he knows that he's an immigrant. He ain't going to say nothing. He knows he's a foreigner. You notice he ain't said nothing yet, but you started trying to tell us who we are. Shut the hell up. If you ever speak in here again, boy, I'm kicking you out of here. If y'all see him speak one more time, y'all, if that potato, tomato bastard right there speak one more time, y'all get that vampire some sun and some garlic. We gonna celebrate him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't buy. We gonna have the pleasure of kicking your caucus ass up out of here. Bam, enjoy your flight. Enjoy your flight.
becoming the first athlete to be a fashion runway model. And this is why a lot of racists hate Angel Reese. Aside from basketball, she has pull in many other genres. As you can see in this clip right here, this is on Facebook. She was killing it, man. She looks
Here we go again. Got to debunk these. Let's educate them. We ain't gonna argue with them. We ain't gonna argue with them. We gonna educate them. We gonna educate them. We're gonna educate them, boys. They can't help it. This is what the United Daughters of Confederacy lied to them about. We gonna educate them, boys. Don't worry about it.
In the heartland of the southeastern United States, the echoes of the 5 civilized tribes resonate.
In the late 1800s, there was something called the Dawes Rolls, which was basically a census that made records of people's ethnic backgrounds in order to determine which Native American tribes would get certain land allotments and other benefits. After slavery, many Black people were associated with some of these tribes by bloodline, through marriage, through adoption, and even servitude. And because they were associated with these tribes, many Black people were entitled to some of these benefits. The government did not want Blacks to get these benefits, so they created a separate freedmen's list specifically for Black people. They also started to list any full-blooded Native American who had African features as Black.
Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir, buddy. Dawes Rolls Act.
In the late 1800s, there was something called the Dawes Rolls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, next y'all will be telling us that King Tut was white. Yes, sir. We know the truth. But don't. You don't have to take it right there. I can give you a little bit more. I can give you a little bit more. Okay? I can give you a little bit more. I can give you a little bit more. I can give you a little bit more. Because see, the same thing I'm doing, y'all can do. The same thing I'm doing, y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do that.
If you think Native Americans were the first here, but you're still curious about hidden histories, then buckle up for a revelation. Let's dive into the untold history of Black American Indians. Before the Siberian migrants crossed the Bering Strait, Black people were already...
Did he say Black American Indians? And did he just say Black people were already here? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Thriving here. Yes, you heard that right. Early civilizations, older than many African ones, left traces from South America to the southwest US. The Olmec heads in Mexico, definite African features. Fast forward to the Dawes Act of 1887. Non-natives paid $5 to be recorded as Native American, erasing
the $5 Indian Act, erasing what?
The true indigenous Black people from history. Their identity was
erasing the true indigenous Black people from history. Erasing the true indigenous Black people from history. What I got to lie for? See?
Changed from Indian to Negro to colored and finally African American. Why erase them?
I rest my case. I rest my case. You know what I'm saying? I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case. I ain't got to put the link to nothing. Use your fingers. You ain't hear me say it. I'm giving you the truth.
Colonizers needed the land, and rewriting history made it easier. But the truth, Black American Indians were the original stewards. It's time we revisit history with fresh eyes. Like, share, and subscribe for more hidden truths. If you think Native Americans were the first here, but you're still curious about hidden histories, then buckle up for a revelation. Let's dive into the untold history of Black American Indians. Before the Siberian migrants crossed the Bering Strait, Black people were already thriving here. Yes, you heard that right. Early civilizations, older than many African ones, left traces from South America to the southwest US. The Olmec heads in Mexico, definite African features. Fast forward to the Dawes Act of 1887. Non-natives paid $5 to be recorded as Native American, erasing the true indigenous Black people from history. Their identity was changed from Indian to Negro to colored and finally African American. Why erase them? Colonizers needed the land, and rewriting history made it easier. But the truth, Black American Indians were the original stewards. It's time we revisit history with fresh eyes.
I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case. Even Christopher Columbus said when he got here, he saw, I rest my case. Look, you're mad now. You're mad now. You're mad. Just mad, are you? Are you mad? Are you mad? You're ticked off, aren't you? Aren't you mad? Huh? You were mad. Mad, I tell you, mad.
Cameron Brink will do anything to keep the optimum advantage
mad,
to herself. Optimum nutrition.
Mad.
Why do they call it gorillas?
Listen, your privileged entitled ass can't make demands up in here, you lazy ass saltine cracker. You can't make demands up in here. Get up on your lazy ass and do the work yourself. You ain't got slaves. Huh? Do the work yourself. Let your fingers work unless you don't know how to spell, you damn degenerate. Stop making demands in here, Steven.
Super glue.
Because it's tested by a real gorilla.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Welcome to have been all but ignored in the
Black Native Americans have been all but ignored in this country. We have been written out of the history books, and it is as if we never existed in the first place. The truth is, this country was filled with many all-Black, so-called Indian, Native American tribes. This country was filled with so-called Black Indians, true Native Americans. One area of note is California. The true history of California Blacks is a powerful story, one that should be studied and remembered. I urge you to please do your research, and you will be surprised by the majestic history of our people here in this country.
There were California Blacks, or Califians, also referred to as Califians, spelt with a KH. The California Blacks were one of the largest and oldest native nations in the Americas. They were the people Europeans originally referred to as the Red Man.
One account of what it was really like in California comes from the writing of historian Robert Beverly from the 1700s. He writes, "Far and away the most beautiful city on earth, 5 times the size of London or Rome, great towers and buildings rising from the water, 60,000 gleaming houses, how spacious and..."
Y'all notice they ain't saying nothing now, right? Always, it's so fun proving these people wrong. I'm telling you, everything they say is a lie. And watching them self-destruct and crash out and just show their illiteracy and how dumb they are, you know who has a low IQ. This is fun to me, y'all. This is fun. This is fun. Y'all know how many of these people I done shut down tonight with facts alone? I done cooked a lot of doggone Caucasian gumbo tonight. I done cooked lots of racist Caucasian gumbo tonight. I've cooked some black grifter, some black tetherer type gumbo tonight too. You know what I'm saying? We done boiled some Dalmatian soup. You know what I'm saying? We done did all of that tonight, tribe. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, tribe. And thank you, tribe, for standing strong against the opposition. Thank y'all for putting the truth out there. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for going hard for the truth and about the truth. Because we are the truth. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, tribe. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate anybody who's subscribed tonight, anybody who's become a member. I appreciate everyone who's giving something to tonight. You know what I'm saying? All of that. All of that. I appreciate it. Y'all have been 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been 100. I'm here to teach. This is what I do on the internet, man. This is why they always trying to shut me down. This is why they try to interfere with my money and my watch time and my subscriber count and sending out notifications because I'm on the internet giving out the truth. I know who I am. It's time we learn who we are. We have been reclassified so many times. Y'all heard it yourself. We are the original Indians. Y'all heard it yourself. Them damn pilgrims came over here bothering us. They imported those native Siberians and called them Native Americans after they made us prisoners of war and then reclassified us and put us on plantations. I'm giving you your history. Those Indians were us, the first 5 civilized tribes. The first 5 civilized tribes. The Choctaws, Chickasaws, Muskogee Creek, Black Cherokee, Black Seminole. They were all here thousands of years before any European, any colonizer touched down on this land. But they're never going to tell you the truth.
Well built they were, of beautiful stonework and cedar wood and wood of other sweet scented trees. Many streets and boulevards were so neat and well swept despite the multitude of inhabitants, crisscrossed with a complete network of channels like an enormous Venice, but also remarkable floating gardens that remained from nowhere else on earth. So you see, Black Native Americans not only lived here, but we thrived here. And we thrived for thousands of years before Columbus. As a matter of fact, Blacks were in this country.
Didn't I just tell y'all that? Boy, I tell y'all, this is what I do, boy. I cook some. I just said that, and look, y'all. It's like the ancestors spoken in this video. I ain't never watched this damn video. I put that on the ancestors. I put that on my father. I ain't never watched this video. This man just said the same thing I said. There's confirmation. There's confirmation, people. Let's run that back. Y'all just heard me say that. Y'all just heard me say that. And since y'all want the link so bad, I'm going to tell you where to go to find this on YouTube. All right? It's BEA. That's all I see. On BEA on YouTube. BEA. And I think it stands for, I don't know what it stands for. BEA. Black Excellence Something. Since you want the link so bad.
We lived here, but we thrived here. And we thrived for thousands of years before Columbus. As a matter of fact, blacks were in this country even before the birth of the Savior, before Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach.
California Native American identity. The original indigenous inhabitants of California were the descendants of West Africa, South America's Olmeca Zai Empire, 1500 to 400 BCE, Egypt, Asia, and the Pacific Islands, creating a mixed cultural nation that thrived for thousands of years in peace.
The following is what an exhibition of European explorers actually found upon their arrival in North America. There were huge aqueducts.
Wait a minute. I want to show y'all what they found. Huh? They always coming in here with their lies. I want to show y'all what they found. Hold on. Let me show y'all what they found. Bam. Bam. Black Indians. Black Indigenous Native Americans. Yeah. They were later reclassified as black people and Negroes and African Americans, y'all. Yeah. Dawes-Rose Act. Racial Integrity Act. The Indian Removal Act. I'm giving you the history. I'm giving it to you. Walter Plecker. Google Walter Plecker. Yeah. My tribe, we done heard all this before. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and I got to be up for work in like 2.5, 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? But it's been nice, and it's been enjoyable. I appreciate everyone, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button. Even better, share the video. Send a membership, find a membership that suits you. You know what I mean? And join the tribe. Get the truth. You know what I mean? Get the truth. Learn who you really are. And learn how to stand up to these bullies out here, man. The bigger the bully, the bigger the grave, y'all. We ain't got nothing to do with stay black until we die. You know what I mean? You gonna be black, you gonna stay black, you might as well act black. Be proud of your black. Know the facts surrounding your black. And realize and learn why they hate your black so much. Because you are made of black excellence. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. There's nothing that you haven't done already. And that's what they're jealous of. Okay, good white folks, we love y'all. We rock with y'all. All right, this content isn't about you. We appreciate you dropping in, and being part of the family. That's not a problem, but the demographic of people that this content is meant for, they received it tonight because they showed up. So this is the point where I tell y'all, get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one with the real, indigenous, spiritual, most high. None of that colonial stuff. Jesus never existed. Ain't no white man coming to save you. All right? Ain't no white man coming to save you. Don't believe their hype. Don't be indoctrinated. Can we get 3 more likes, 3 more thumbs up before we depart, y'all? Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, and through it all, no matter what, and no matter what color you are, if you know you're a good person and you're a great person, then be you. Because truthfully, it's all about content and character. It's all about content and character, and it's about the truth over the lie. All right? We all were put here to coexist and live among each other. But there's a demographic of people who's stopping all of us good folks, whether you're black folks, white folks, Asian folks, Spanish folks, Native folks. There's a demographic of people who are here disrupting and causing division so that us good folks cannot live in harmony and live in union and live in unity. Excuse me. Those are the people that we're pointing out. All right. 2 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. Uno mas. Uno mas. Uno mas. Can we get uno mas? 2 more, ladies and gentlemen. Let's close on a good night. Let's close on a good night. It's still been a good night. Let's make it a great night. 1 more, ladies and gentlemen. Uno mas. Let's make it a great night. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what race you are, showing up, being a part of the conversation, laughing, having fun tonight. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. And I needed that laugh, man. I needed that laugh, man. Because, whew, it's almost been a month now. The 18th will be a month since my brother closed his eyes. You know what I mean? My best friend, my brother from another mother. And it's been hard, but tonight y'all really made it worth it. I've enjoyed it. You know what I mean? 1 more light, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more. So you never know what people are going through. So I'm glad that all of you came through tonight and really made it a great night. Really made it a fun time. You know what I mean? And we definitely have to do this again, y'all. 1 more like, y'all. If I got to go in and be the 50th like, I can do that, y'all. I can do that. If I got to go in and be the 50th like, I can do that. I don't mind. I don't mind, but I do appreciate everyone. All right, y'all. We're going to count it down. Are we going to get like number 50? We're going to get like number 50. I'm going to let a little bit of this play out. See if we get like number 50.
Transported America's water from fresh springs. But what impressed most were special merchant areas filled with timber and tile and other building materials being bought and sold.
All right. Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to rise to the occasion. You got to rise to the occasion. This has been quite a sensation. All right. Good night to all.